Hello to everybody out there in the Snortex. Another day of following around DSP. Let us get started with a little recap, so to speak, of what happened yesterday. So I want to start with a Snort Burnell clip that talks about, we did get a little bit of gold dust during the podcast yesterday that he did. And we've got some more information throughout. I'm going to scan through the video here. There's another piece I want to get to here. Okay, and off we go. Like I say, this is Snort Burnell, so big ups to Snort Burnell for grabbing this clip.
We're not trying to get into giant multiplayer communities. I'm playing it to...
First stream of the day, and it was really hate-filled. I couldn't expect more from a toxic Pigroach.
Sim driving, do you get it? That's the point of the streams. I don't know what you're even talking about. No, like, not a single person has said multiplayer yet. I don't even know why you would even think that. We're simming driving. That's the point. You're immersing yourself into simulation of driving. That's why I bought the wheel, not to play games multiplayer online. Like, what are you talking about? We have games online. Like Mario Kart is online. Oh, I'm going online to competitively race against others. I have no intention of doing that.
This is all just like a really sad, pathetic cope because we know he doesn't have any friends. But it was really, really like, of all the flavors in the world yesterday, he chose to be salty, like really salty. And I'm not entirely sure why.
I'm not a competitive racer.
Oh, no, we know. You're
Why
not a
would you even
competitive
think that?
anything. We know.
Unless you're stupid. And you just assume things that no one even talked about. Anyway.
I don't know what that was all about, but it was like really salty. It was really shitty.
You toxic idiot.
How much you want to bet this weekend people were talking on their Discord servers?
You are not the center of the universe. The last thing I thought about this weekend was you and your hemorrhoids. I don't know where he got this from either. Look at that face. Look at that fucking mean mug that you're getting right into the camera. Let me go ahead and grab that. Could be a thumbnail. It was just so weird. He chose to be like McDonald's fries, extra salty. Like, nobody even did anything to this fucking dude. He's nervous because the whales have been inconsistent. Well, I have a clip. The next one is a clip that Duty put together from in clips from Raw Phil last night. And it's, goes over some of the stuff about that. Supposedly $420 in polls. Did he drop 420 on WWE Champions? I didn't look. I didn't look at the Twitter.
Oh, Phil's gonna play.
But yeah, he was just really like, I know somebody recommended like a racing game, and somebody was like, well, it's online and this and that. He just like freaked the fuck out. All the fucking detractors are in their fucking discords and they're talking about this, and for knowing nothing, for knowing what none of us talk about. He doesn't follow anything. He doesn't watch anything. He doesn't fucking know anything. For all of that, he sure seems to know an awful lot. Because I don't remember if it's in this clip or I think it's in the clip I have from the nighttime stream where he's like, well, according to detractors, I don't have a driver's license. And it's like, wait, I thought you didn't care. And you didn't know what people said about you because you didn't care. So I'm not sure.
Play a driving game this week. What game would be the train wreck game that it would suck ass and he looked?
Yeah, we recommended some stupid lame ass fucking racing game apparently so that he would look stupid because it's online multiplayer.
Stupid, and we'd enjoy it, but he wouldn't get any attention from positive people, therefore it would tank his business. Gee, I wonder what it would be. Oh, let's tell him to play the old Assetto Corsa, where everyone is a pro at the game and is a master, so if he plays it online, they'll whoop his ass every match, and everyone will laugh at him. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds like a great idea. How about kiss?
I don't know if anybody had that conversation. I kind of think you're just making drama because you're like a lonely ass housewife and you don't have anything else to do, but nobody has to recommend a game for you to blow ass at. You sucked balls at Mario Kart. You suck fucking just absolute ass at, the hell's the war one, at Call of Duty. Like all these online multiplayer things, people either shun you and leave you behind, or you think you know everything and you run off your own direction, or whatever the case may be, or you fucking get your shit pushed in. So nobody has to recommend a game to make you look retarded, I guess is what I'm just saying.
My
here.
ass. You fucking loser.
He is. He's like a boring ass housewife. You know, he sends the husband off to work and doesn't have shit to do and just fusses around the house all day long.
No, now we're not doing Assetto Corsa ever. It's permanently banned.
So someone, yeah, like, what the hell was that? Like, he got so petty and just so weird.
There you go.
And then
He's like so paranoid.
Phil's a toxic streamer. No, you tried to make me look like that. I was gonna say a couple things.
I thought he was going to say, you make me that way.
Number one, all right.
After Spit Venom, it's time to beg for money. That's a pattern of this lolcow NPC that never improves and always repeats. Yeah, after getting real shitty, then it's like, well, and by the way, guys, if you haven't given me any money today.
Kick support has been way down. We are down 150 subs on Kick. Meaning I have
He also felt the need to repeat that on the nighttime stream, so.
150 subs and they expired and no one has either re-upped or gifted.
Kick in particular is now his weakness because he depends on that weekly payment to fund his addictions.
To make up for those. So we're way down on support on Kick right now. Okay, just being honest. It sucks. What can I do? I'm hoping that we will get a rallying of support on Kick.
Victoria, I appreciate you being a member for 4 months. Big ups. That would have been too self-aware. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Starting.
By the way, 150 subs in Kick are $750. Ooh, ouchie.
Right now. Let's get those subs back.
I had no idea.
Let's get that support going, right? Let's go. Let's get some subs right now on Kick to get that momentum back. Okay? Let's do it. And they threw money at him like crazy. And then finally, like a scam artist, he danced around stream like a preacher. And hallelujah, the money's coming in. Hallelujah. And then at the end of the stream, all he did was say that he had a cat.
How do you get the majority of your support from people who never chat?
That was it. Summed up pretty perfectly. You collected $2,000 and then told people that you had a cat, which people already guessed, and you told them that they guessed wrong. The reason is that less than 10 people pay for Pigroach's life, especially OIC, who donates most of the money from sock accounts and then chats freely on another very regular account.
In your stream, usually it comes from people who frequently participate in chat. That's weird. You do realize that I'm one of the most harassed streamers on the planet, and people who talk in my chat get harassed. So,
you realize you have done this yourself.
Let's say you like the content and you don't want to get harassed, you probably would support from behind the scenes, correct? I mean, if you're smart.
Or maybe wonder why you're getting harassed.
Like, sadly, I get people who come by and they don't do that, and the next thing you know, they're telling me how they're getting harassed, and I'm like, I'm sorry for that, but that's part of the problem of having all your stuff online. Like, some people, I hate to say it's 2025, and some people still think like it's safe to have your YouTube account the same exact name as your Facebook account, the same exact name as your TikTok and your X account. And by the way, you got all your private information on there public for everyone. That's an absolutely, positively horrible idea. It couldn't be worse. Seriously, couldn't be a worse idea, because people will find ways to harass, and people will do it just for the sake of doing it. Not even if they get something out of it. They just want to get away with it.
Oh, I see here.
So you can't, to this day, you have to have.
I jumped over to TJ Gamebox, and he reported out on Friday the 13th that he blew $320 in on WWE Champions. Something about King Kong. I don't know. I don't follow this stuff. $320 if he got Big King Kong. Again, I don't know who that is. $420 if he didn't. So $320 if he did, $420 if he didn't. So you can split the diff of $100. So, you know, because I don't know if he did or he didn't. So yeah, he blew about $400 on like Thursday night or Friday.
You know, things that are protected. You should not have your private information listed publicly on the internet at all. Okay.
Oh my God.
You could be an idiot like him and just completely dox everything. J1K, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you very much. Appreciate the super chat.
So, yeah, it sucks. But a lot of people who like
Certainly, OIC is a coward like Pigroach. He even abandoned his main account, Only Iced Coffee, to use sock accounts. Lol, if you love Pigroach so much, at least be proud to say it's you every time you donate. And I agree with this. I agree with this statement. Like, we know it's you. It's nobody else but you. Like, if you're giving this person so much money, what are you so ashamed of? You know, say it with your chest out.
me are what they call the silent majority, the lurkers. They watch the content, they'll watch the stream, they'll watch the on-demand video, but they're not here to actively chat because they just don't want to have that hassle of, online nonsense. So they just support and move on their way. So that way there's no chance of that. And I see absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. I think it makes perfect sense that people would be doing.
You don't care how you get the money. Of course you don't care. You don't care if they're doxxed. You don't care if they're harassed online. You just say this so you look like you're covering your ass. Oh, make a different account. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. You don't give a fuck what happens to these people. Did you apologize to Thomas the Dent Engine after his life got fucking destroyed online? Probably not.
Dishonesty. I hate dishonesty because I think that's little shit kind of behavior.
I think they've all, Anonymous, I think they've all been told to donate either over on Kick or on YouTube and use different accounts and leave different messages and, all that stuff. But the thing about it is, he thinks he's so clever, but even if we don't know exactly who it is or whatever, it could only be one of about 4 people,
That's like,
and I don't think that Thomas the Dent Engine, that dude's a one and done. He might come back and give a 5 or a 10 or whatever else. I guess if he does come back, he would definitely have a completely different name. But we know who it is. A guitar player, OIC, who's the fucking other Dent. NDO, Jax came out the other night for $100 I might be missing one. So like what, 5 people prop this dude?
like if you're a real coward, that really gets that gets to me. It's worse than a pet
I wonder if Jax knows when he got that $100 on Friday night that he blew 400 to WWE champions. Maybe he doesn't give a fuck. I don't know.
peeve. That really pisses me off.
Cydia says, do you feel like you're the unwilling villain of a streaming world? One day when you're long and gone, maybe a documentary will be made about how you were actually based.
You are 100% the YouTube villain who for years abused his fans, constantly guilt-tripping them to milk them for every last cent. Some of them even went bankrupt and were left on the streets for donating and being too stupid to prioritize Pigroach over themselves. This is the toxic, manipulative pignosis of Pigroach Burnell. Correct. Wasn't it Timbo Slice? Timbo Slice fucking just went belly up, living in his car and shit.
I'm literally not a villain to anything. I want you to think about it this way. All right. A villain
I think the dude living in his car would probably beg to differ.
is usually someone who's through their heinous actions hurt others, and therefore that's why they're seen as a negative presence.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
I want you to ask you a question. Who do I hurt every day when I turn on a stream and I play games?
I think the worst people you hurt are like the dents that give you money. You try to push other people around, like you tried to shit on side scrollers and you tried to shit on Rich and you've tried to shit on a couple of the detractors and, Kino, of course, and some other folks. The problem is you're just really bad at it because you can't handle when they fire back at you and you can't handle when they retaliate because you're a bitch. So it doesn't typically work out very well for you because you think you get dirt on somebody, but it turns out that, they got dirt on you or whatever the case may be. So I don't think you actually hurt other people except for the people, honestly, which is really fucking sad. The people that you hurt the most are the people who are giving you the most. That's what's really fucked.
Who do I hurt when I turn on a stream and I hang out with people and I talk and we have a good...
Well, when you hang out and you talk, you're begging. So again, we're back to, unfortunately, you're hitting up those dents for money. Optimus, thank you for the $5. For those interested, we do have a community game server. It is on Discord, by the way. We do. I meant to say we have a Discord, by the way. We are trying to rotate games with crossplay every few weeks. Be cool, have fun. If you do have an unhinged membership, you can grab access to the Discord, do all that fun stuff.
Good time, and then people willingly support my content. Who am I hurting? Am I making slanderous, defamatory content that could hurt other people's reputations and bring them down and ruin?
Yes, you can. Like, again, when you tried to shit on Kino, when you tried to do it with Rich, you shit on Keemstar for a long time before you were confronted and backed down like a bitch. You have tried to get other people. Didn't he try to get Ethan Ralph to dox people? He was trying to get Ethan Ralph to dox the detractors and, this and that and everything else. So you've attempted to maliciously hurt people, but like everything else in life, you're just such a fucking failure that the side scrollers were not bothered by you. Kino is not bothered by you. Everybody else has pretty much wiped their ass with you and thrown you away because that's just what you are.
Ruin them? No. Am I shilling
You are also ruining many young people who see you as a role model, for example, Jade.
stuff to you? That's low quality garbage, but I'm making you spend your hard earned money on junk so I can get ahead? No. Am I misrepresenting?
I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. He has affiliate links to the shit that he uses, that he wants you to buy, that he wants you to use because he gets a cut of that money. It may or may not necessarily be junk. That's up for your own interpretation. And he doesn't say, hey, buy this microphone, hey, buy this, hey, buy that. But there are the affiliate links. Because every day when I go over to grab a daily wrap, when I'm going to do a filibuster episode where I critique the daily wrap, the little affiliate links are down there for me.
Presenting the games I'm playing to make you buy stuff so that I'll make money and get ahead? No. The stuff that I do is actually completely, definitively helping people.
Oh, that helps people. I see. So you shitting on Review Tech was helpful until you needed him to help you shit on Kino. That was helpful. Okay, you sending people into bankruptcy. You destroying everything. And I mean, a lot of it hurt you too. I think that's another thing that he doesn't realize when he's like, who am I hurting? Who am I hurting? Honestly, the person you're doing the most damage to is yourself. But okay. Ghost Viper, I appreciate the 5 gifted. Thank you for the generosity. If you were lucky enough to get a gifted membership, that gives you access to the Discord. That is an unhinged membership. The link can be found in the posts tab. If you poke around on my channel, you can join us and hang out.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
Because you're either getting entertainment out of it.
You help them run out of money. That's a pretty good one. You help them run out of money. There you are, the best of all. From what I see, you've already ruined the finances of OIC that previously donated daily.
Or let's face it, you're one of the many leeches of a giant ecosystem that suck on me every day to actually make content for a content mill. Because that's what it is. It's the Dark Side Phil content mill every day. So literally, my very existence on the internet is a positive, beneficial thing. There's no way you could ever spin me into
Ghost Viper, hooray, Argentina!
being a villain. Unless you could lie so that you can make more content for your content mill, by which you're actually getting positive stuff out of it.
I don't know about other detractors, but I don't have to convince anyone of anything. Everyone can see that you're shit. Everyone is a rational adult who can think for themselves. Don't compare us to your fans.
In which case, I still can't be a villain. Just by its very nature, the nonsense that these people spout proves that I'm not a villain. But
no, I don't. Like, I am confusion. Like, he's attempting to confuse and gaslight, and I am confused, except the gaslighting just isn't working. And when you can decode a narcissist's gaslighting and bullshit, you see how silly this really truly is and how it doesn't make any sense. Smitty Weberman Jensen, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you. Gotta be a CIA agent to donate to the guy. Fur. Yep.
the bottom line is the people who watch that stuff are too dumb.
And a CIA agent who makes a fuck ton of money because he needs $300 a day.
I mean, these are the biggest mouth-drooling dunces of the planet. These are not fucking intelligent people. These are people who just sit around and want to be part of drama for drama's sake. Not because it's true, but because they get their jollies off being a part of something on the internet, which is really dumb. Groupthink mentality from a sheep, a mindless mule, right? So, yeah, there's absolutely no way that I could ever be spun as a...
Oh, yeah, you're never a bad guy. You provide so much positivity. Is that before or after you told King Be Cruel to eat shit out of your ass, kiss your ass, lick your balls, suck my dick, kiss my hairy ass, and everything else that you say? Where is the positivity and you don't hurt anybody? Try J, thank you for the 10, honey. I appreciate you. I know I've been busy, but you didn't have to send out a whale guppy call to me, Toxie. Now, I told you when I asked you for that email address that I was just asking for a friend. It was never to send out a whale call. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Thank you, honey. I appreciate the generosity.
Legit villain.
I'm the villain. I'm the guy who did it wrong, right? You think I'm the villain? Go fuck yourself.
That's a great clip. And here's the thing, even if, I mean, this guy is like he's so fucking small time, you know what I mean? On a level or a scale of like hurting people, like, no, like this dude's fucking small time. But the fact that he thinks that he doesn't ever do anything wrong, like you have to be like truly fucking delusional to be able to sit there and be like, nope, I don't do anything. I don't do anything wrong. Fuck me, even I know I'm sitting here like, you know, I'm not providing a whole lot of positivity. I mean, come on, man. Like, you know, just be proud of who you are. And don't act like you're somebody else. Smitty, thanks for another 2, honey. I appreciate you. Can't be a gaslight if the stove is broke.
Here's the other thing these idiots don't
I guess it can't be brainwashing either because his dishwasher's fucking busted.
realize too. Like one of them is in the chat and kick right now.
And he's too much of a cheap piece of
"Here's
shit to
to
get it
hoping
fixed.
You never hit more than 3 goals in a row ever again." That's what he just said. All right?
Okay, and so what, bro? So the fuck what?
So I want you to think about this.
I really don't want to, but okay, I'll think about it. I'm smarter than you, so we're gonna take different roads on this.
This person just actively publicly said, "The detractors hope you will never hit more than 3 goals in a row again." Well, ladies and gentlemen, starting right now.
Don't lump me in with them. I don't give a fuck if you get 99 goals right now. The fuck do I care?
Now, let's hit more than 3 goals in a row. Phil has the pig nose.
Coyote Briggs, what's going on, honey?
He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing to show these fuck faces that they don't affect me.
Pignosis has a strong enemy called inflation. It's funny, but it's also not wrong.
Because they don't. Right? They don't.
Okay.
We're already on the way to
Who do you have to try to convince here, honey?
the goal. Tonight we're doing truck sim. Tomorrow let's hit it with blueprints. Yes, with blueprints.
You tell us how much money you make every single day. All we have to do is write it down, keep an Excel sheet. We can see that whether you're faking it or you're not, whatever you're bringing in is less and less and less and less every year. So keep telling us how great you are. Keep telling us what a success you are. And keep counting for us every dollar that you make every day. Because, you know, we know how to figure that shit out. It's not hard to do.
Let's hit a goal with cast and chill. Let's prove them wrong. Let's get this going and show them that there is success in being positive, not being a toxic piece of garbage who brings down others around you.
But that right there is being toxic. You just called us names. You know, we're toxic pieces of shit. And if you want to be so positive, then why are you trying to shove something? You're trying to rub my nose in it. You're trying to do a stream where you hit 5 goals so you can shove my nose in it and be like, look what I did. That's not exactly very positive. Let's show all those stupid, dumb, retarded, mouth-drooling, knuckle-dragging detractors that I can make all this money. That sounds super cool, bro. That's really positive. Big ups.
So you can step on them to get ahead. Not that someone who lies and cheats and shills and basically
Listen, one of us here has lied on their taxes and one of us here has not. One of us here has filed for bankruptcy and one of us has not. So be very, very careful. Those stones you're throwing are awfully close to your own glass house, sir. Be very careful before you start calling people liars and cheaters and thieves and manipulators. Be very careful.
make sure that everyone else, again, has to suffer so that you can be successful. You don't need that to happen to be successful in life. Now, you may be taking the harder path. You may be taking the tougher route. It may be that you have to work harder than everyone else, that you have to suffer a little bit more and be a little bit more stressed than everyone else to do it, but you could still do it. And then you can actually sleep at night because you're not a scumbag who tried to ruin everyone around you for your own personal gain. I'm not like that.
Is that the legendary hunter?
Can we get an I fuck chat? Well, this is just a clip. I can do an I fuck chat counter thingy when he goes live.
Great. His claws fell off. Did you see that? He
No, I saw you fall off the edge. That was pretty fucking funny.
landed and the claws popped off his hands. I'm trying to attack. I'm still trying to attack.
What happened with that one guy? Well, he fell further than you. Like, I don't know what it is.
Oh, crap. This is gonna be annoying. Because Liza P has never had a lot of
Him, the tougher path, cue the J.J. Jameson laugh, right?
platforming like this. Actually, that's never been the focus of Liza P. So now they're making a platforming room in the DLC, and it's like, yeah, but the platforming in this game isn't very precise. So I don't know how many...
I don't know if he's going to be, I'm curious to know if he's going to be particularly feisty or not. I saw a couple of clips and some people saying that he fake hit his goal last night and then begged for more.
I feel about this. Liza P...
Because he wants his, I don't know, what garbage is he supposed to eat for DSP tries it? Oh, the pizza thing, right?
It was way more about the visceral game.
He still needs like 3 goals to hit the pizza thing. And there's only like 3 streams left or something.
Trying to emulate Bloodborne and not really about platforming, so I don't know.
I can be good at games if I want to. If I actually want to take a minute to try to be serious with it, I can do it.
I want to drop like straight down, like right here. Nope. Oh no, I landed in there with an item, but I died. The fall damage is crazy. I wonder if there's a way to negate fall damage in this game. Wow, the third hit was unblockable, and that's the one I was going to try to parry. So this is not the legendary hunter that everyone thought. It's somebody else.
I apologize. I had to run off for a second. You think something's brewing in the Snort Fort? Phil's begging is getting more and more aggressive. Well, he's aggressively addicted to WWE champions. He really wants to be able to blow, I would say, at least $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, if not more. When he was making mad money, he was spending. There was one month, I think, where he spent like $9,000 in 1 month or something on WWE champions. In the bank leaks somewhere, I don't remember exactly, but it was adding up like all his expenses. If you haven't seen that secret limited video, really watch that secret limited video that talks about it. So he's got this hardcore addiction that costs him $40K a year. That's number one. We just had to do taxes. Well, I mean, he should be doing quarterly because he's a business, but we know he doesn't. But, taxes were due for, folks in April. I mean, he probably owes a fuck ton of money. Also, he got huge Keno support. Like huge. And we're now down to like, he's having pre-Keno days. Imagine making like $15,000 in 1 month and then going down to making like half, maybe even less.
It didn't work. I did the charge heavy. It didn't work. Yeah.
I mean, he spent $6,000, just shy of $6,000 on WWE champions just in April. He spent, I think it was $5,929 just on WWE champions. That's not mortgage. That's not car. That's not food. That's not nothing else.
The charge heavy isn't working. I don't get it. I did the charge heavy to stunner. It doesn't work. I think these Wolverine claws are fucking stupid. They don't seem to work right. I did charge heavy. It had no effect on
I've seen drug addicts with near unlimited money not spend that much. Yep.
on her whatsoever. Maybe the key here is to try to get behind her then.
Scat man.
Hold on.
Yeah, he basically didn't get to. May was a really bad month. He did well in April, as he usually does because of his birthday. He pulled like, I don't know, what was it, like 1,900, 2,100? Split the diff, call it 2K. that he pulled on his birthday. So that helped him be able to spend. He wants to spend. I really do think the dude would like to clear at least $1,000 a weekend, if not more. So that's about $4,000 a month. Yeah, he likes to sit somewhere in that $4,000 or $5,000 a month. I mean, hell, in April he spent $5,929 thereabouts. It could be a little bit less, but it could also be a little bit more, going by what we get from TJ Gamebox on Twitter. So. Even in my depths of my chocolate addiction, I've never spent as much. Oh, I know. As addicted as I am to coffee, I can't, I don't think I would be able to spend $40K a year.
I don't get it. I'm standing directly behind her, and it even shows backstab, and I go to do it, and it doesn't give me backstab. I died from area of effect. Yeah, I died from overheat. Lame. So I can parry. I didn't even realize this. I've been playing this now 9 hours, almost 10. I had no idea you could parry the red moves when they glow red. I thought you had to dodge. I didn't realize you could parry them. I guess that indicates they're unblockable, but it doesn't mean you can't parry them.
No one even told me that. I've been playing this for 10 hours. I didn't realize that. I didn't remember that from the original game. So now I know you can parry the red moves.
No one in the chat. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. Some things are happening behind the scenes. No one in the chat is obligated to help you. In fact, most of them are trolls. So, in other words, he has no idea what he's doing in this game.
Remember that from the original games.
Losing $1,500 a month in kick subs has fucked him hard. Morel, a lot of this shit has fucked him hard. I mean, yeah, he lost, the Keno money and everything.
Now I know you can parry the red moves.
I'm not wearing no socks. I'm
Please support the
anti-sock.
stream. Since I started playing Lies of P, I received 2 super chats from Profit Oner. That's it. So
Okay, like, the fuck am I supposed to do about it?
for over $100 of support, before I started playing the game, I start playing the game, and we get $4. We're 43 away with 90 minutes left. Guys, we need to have a good week this week to come back and get into momentum. Last week we had a lot of...
But you're still successful. You just said the other day that everything was great, that everything was fine, that everything was moving forward good. But now this week isn't going so hot already. We're only into day 2 of this week, but we're already apparently not doing so hot. And last week you said was terrible. But wait, everything was going so great for you.
staggering with trying to finish up Claire Obscure, Mind's Eye, and the like. Let's get support right now. Let's get some subs over on Kick to get momentum back. I told you guys, sadly, during the last week and a half, I lost 150 subs on Kick. All right? We need to get
This is the second time that he's mentioned it now.
some support back, please. Let's get some subs on Kick. Let's get some super chats, some tips. Let's hit that goal right now. That way I can just say, hey, let's focus on this game for the rest of the stream. If not, now I got to keep bringing it up, which I don't want to. But let's hit that goal. All right? Let's get some support.
No, you spoiled fucking brat. That's not how life works.
No,
I've just
you
received
spoiled
a
brat.
very generous $50 tip from Lisa Lou.
Aw, good job, OIC. I knew you could do it.
Only iced coffee. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that? I'm just curious, with all the LARPers sitting over on Kick, how does it feel to, like, encyclopedically memorize everything that, like, PPP says and to, like, regurgitate it in my stream chat? Like,
Well, a lot of the stuff that he says is funny. So, like he's fat, he's bald. Like, it's just kind of funny. Like, whoa, buddy. Or, I don't think we quote everything. Just some stuff that some certain people say are memorable. I was watching a Meerkat stream one time, and I don't remember what this asshole was going on about, but I remember Meerkat just got real quiet, and then he goes, wow, actual gaslighting. And I still hear that in my brain from time to time because it was really funny. So you're listening to people sometimes and you just pick up on it. So are you mad? Are you mad that he doesn't want to be your friend anymore? Are you mad?
do you feel like you're real people, or do you just feel like you're like
They're obviously real people, you fucking retard.
fools? I'm just curious. Like, if all I did was like regurgitate what someone else said, like a big fanboy.
You know, you're really one to talk the way that you're like, let's get some subs, let's get some blah, 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 whatever. But you're worried about what people in your chat are regurgitating from PPP when you're still behaving just like him and trying to mimic and mirror him and pick up his mannerisms and everything. You're really one to talk, my guy. This is called projection.
Like, imagine if every stream all I did was do AVGN quotes. You know, like maybe that you're like a loser. You're just repeating this guy all day, every day. Like, grow up. Like, no one.
Well, why? It obviously bothered you and they got what they wanted out of you because you talked about it and you're still obviously just drenched in sodium about it.
No one cares. The guy's a fucking weirdo.
The guy's a weirdo? Okay.
No one gives a shit
We're all really weirdos. Like, behind closed doors, everyone's fucking weird. Like,
about what he has to fucking say about me, that's for sure. I don't.
yeah, you totally don't care. That's why you're Taylor Swifting right now.
I mean, if you want to talk about it, go for it. Go talk about it somewhere else. You don't have to talk about it here.
I know, AVGN used to make like one video a month and then it got less than that. And it was like, And they're also, I mean, I still love James a lot. I really like the Board James series, but AVGN just like isn't what it used to be.
You worship the guy like a fucking god or something, the way you just repeat.
I don't think anybody worships PPP. He's funny. He's entertaining.
Every word he says. But a lot of salt, definitely a lot of sodium flavor.
Being normal sucks anyway. As a fellow weirdo, I really truly couldn't agree more. I don't think I could be normal if I tried, but it's okay. We have cookies here, so I'm just fine. Angry Monkey, thank you for the $5, honey. I appreciate you. He doesn't care about what other people say about him, but he gets defensive and starts insulting his fans. Nope, doesn't bother him at all. And that right there is what you call Taylor Swifting. Give me money. I appreciate the $5, honey. Thank you. Oh, I love Board James.
Can't hit him. I'm dead. I couldn't hit him. He was standing.
I like the one where like he tried to make the game. He like tried to invent the game. It was called like Deadly Danger Dungeon or something like that.
Right next to me. And because they decided to put this weird elevation there, I just could swing past him a million times. Awful.
AVGN clearly doesn't want to do it anymore. Well, I think he's got 2 little girls now, and I think one of them has, I don't remember what it was, so I don't want to speak on it, but I know that he has, I believe he has a kid that has some kind of disability.
Can't do anything. I'm stuck.
But here's the thing. I don't care what the hell it is. After you do something for so long, you will get kind of burnt out on it a little bit. You might not necessarily start to like hate it, but you can burn out for sure. Wasn't Taylor Swifting on South Park dragging your ass across the carpet? Oh, T-Swifting. If it is, I don't remember that episode. When I say someone is Taylor Swifting, Taylor Swift will write all the breakup songs, you know? Oh, this boy broke my heart. This boy didn't notice me, blah, blah, blah. But all the songs are like, but I don't care. Okay, if you didn't care that the guy cheated on you or that the guy doesn't love you, if you didn't care, then why the fuck are you writing a song about it? You obviously care, you know, you stupid bitch. So when that's what I mean, that's what this guy does. I don't care. Like insert 20-minute rants. But yeah, that's what I call Taylor Swifting. He might be dragging his ass across the carpet with like a dingleberry or something, but that's also funny to think about. Oh, Faith Hilling, yeah.
Awful. Dude, this sucks. They set up annoying fucking choke points.
Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a stream of blueprints, which should be fun. And then tomorrow night, we're doing a new game, Chill.
End of the stream, $160 in donos for Jasper's father, who took his balls and claws.
Excuse me, Cast and Chill. That's the new indie fishing game. If you're wondering, gee, when will there be more Lives of P? I think we're swinging back to it Wednesday, because I think we're...
James also probably has fuck you money. I'm not sure necessarily about fuck you money. I don't think he's hurting, but I mean, it really all depends on what you want to do YouTube for. You know, when you're doing maybe like 12, 16, 18-hour days when you're first trying to start something on YouTube, I think if you get to the position where you only have to maybe put out one video a month or one video every 3 months or whatever, and it financially gives you what you need, I think that's great.
We're doing Onimusha 2 on the first stream on Tuesday, okay? All right, guys, thank you. See you tonight for Truck Sim. Peace out. Look in the mirror. You see that? That's the biggest idiot in the fucking room right now.
Wow, got him. I, for one, feel like I've been gotted. Mother Freya, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you. Did you see the Taylor Swift Meet Canyon VOD? I have not.
You've spent money on junk.
Color me
That game's-
confused. I don't hate Taylor Swift. I just think it's funny to say Taylor Swifting. But I don't follow like a lot of the stuff
Always
that she does.
sucked. $100 for Hogan's.
That's the most honest you'll ever. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Snort Burnell. I appreciate you. So for this reason, Pigroach wanted Pay Pigs to help him prove he still makes a lot of money. So here's the tweet from TJ Gamebox. $320 if he got the card, $420 if he didn't. So that's good to know. What place did he get? 36, dude. 36th place.
There's still this back here.
Ooh.
And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children.
He's talked about this entirely too much. I mean, really, truly, he has.
Money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that.
He has
In an
done
instant,
himself
fucking gone.
such a
I
huge
just care
disservice
about
with his inability to shut the fuck up about
money.
what he
I
does,
just
man.
can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but
That was a great one where he tried to say contributions aren't mandatory, but he said they are.
I need your
And he goes, I mean, not. No, I mean, no, they're not. They're not mandatory.
help. I am appealing directly to you. No
Yeah, remember when he used to do that? Please, I'm appealing
decency,
to
no
you.
respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.
Yeah, we're the ones that don't get the reality. So that took a lot longer. Let me see what's happening here. Let's hang tight.
And we drown.
Okay, the guy is live. So I'm just going to jump over to the guy. I wanted to watch a second clip. I'll put it on the back burner. It was just about the nighttime stream. Again, some people think that he faked hitting the goal and then was begging for more money because he wants to hit more than one goal. We know how greedy this fucking dude is, whether he faked a tip or not. Let me cut through some of this cringe. Oh, goddamn. Okay, dude was super fucking late, so we're gonna go ahead and watch the second clip I had anyway, because he's only been live for like 3 minutes. So just hang on a tick. I'm sorry, this is so rude.
Simulator.
But
This is-
when do I ever really truly have my shit together? Okay, so this is a series of clips that Duty pulled and put together as a video from Rawphil. So big ups, obviously, Rawphil, Duty, everybody. This is some of what happened last night when he was doing the truck sim thing.
week 2 of me using my wheel, and as you can see, I have a setup now. I moved the wheel and the camera. You can now see the wheel on camera as I'm driving. Last week I tried for this and I guess I missed and people couldn't see it. Now it's fully, you can see the wheel. See that? So this is pretty cool. You'll be able to actually see the wheel in motion and movement and use as I do it. New drinks this week. I got a Smirnoff.
Cut through the cringe, you mean his entire stream? No, I mean that horrific. I mean, yes, and it's funny, but I mean the like this slideshow of like those badly edited pictures of him like sitting in. There's one where he's like sitting in the bathtub, and it's like all pictures of like sexy, attractive men, but then like his face over them or whatever, and then he's dressed up as the king.
Ice Smash, which is a 8% alcohol beverage. It's
Ooh.
not a lemonade. It's not a seltzer. It's just some kind of a drink. This one's called Red, White, and Berry. It's supposed to be like patriotic. Let's see what this one's like.
I had no idea with the red, white, and blue that it was supposed to be patriotic. Thanks for pointing that out.
Please don't explode. You didn't. Cool. And before we started recording, for those watching on demand, I want to get you caught up. Since we've been doing so well with this game, are you aware we've been playing this game like 5 weeks now? Something like that, 6 weeks? It's like crazy, and people have really liked it. I mean, I went out and bought a wheel for it. So I made the offer tonight. I said, if we hit our support goal tonight, which is $150 like always, I would buy another DLC pack for the game. Now, I don't know what DLC packs are available. I know that currently I have California and Las Vegas, which was the base game, and then I bought the Oregon, however you pronounce it, and Washington State packs.
How'd he move across the country? Oh, he flew, honey. He had everything shipped, and he flew.
Okay, so now
that was how he was getting Kat back and forth, because I think Kat was from like Michigan. He was just flying her out and flying her back.
I have 4 states, and that's what we've been jumping around. So now tonight, if we hit the goal again tonight, I'll buy a different one, but people got to tell me which one they want. So I urge everyone, look it up, like what DLC packs are in the game, what states, and I will get one, okay? Yeah, it's nonsense. Someone tipped a buck and they're talking about other streamers and how much money they make. I don't care. I literally don't give 2 shits about how much money other people make. It has nothing to do with me. Okay.
Well, you sure do pocket watch everybody for not giving a fuck.
According to the detractors, I'm out half-tanked all the time driving. But how could that be if I have no driver's license, according to the detractor?
When does this manly man do a DSP Tries It wine cooler edition? That's funny.
That's right. Moron.
I also thought that. He can't say Oregon correctly, and it's right below him on the map.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was bad last night. I don't know. Just talking himself in circles, over-explaining stupid shit.
Dr. Jedi already talked about this. He goes, if there was ever a
Personally, I'm waiting for those Mike's Hard Lemonade reviews.
job where you could virtually drive something, would you do it? I mean, I think that might be the future. We're going to have unmanned driving. I almost feel like that's coming. 7. That gets us up to 83. And then Hyperfixate did a $2 super chat saying, call it pig rig. Well, you know, that's what the detractors say. It's hilarious because they say I snort because I have post-nasal drip, so I
You do.
sound like a pig.
You do. When you go, you kind of sound like a pig. And I'm sorry, everyone, that I did that into the microphone. But for dramatic effect, yeah, that makes you sound like a pig.
No, it hasn't been that bad this year, luckily. It's been bad some days, but not that bad. So it hasn't been like an ongoing issue that much this year. But, you know, their usual nonsense. Okay. And now Nick just did another $5 super chat. Why don't you buy something nice for yourself, like a watch, etc.?
Like, see, this is a really, I don't know, because I've seen part of this already. He gets a $5 super chat from this guy that just says, why don't you buy something nice for yourself? A watch, etc. There's a few ways, obviously, that you can answer this. You can say, oh, I have a watch, I just don't wear it. Or, no, you know, not really my thing. Like, my phone tells me the time or, you know, whatever. So he reads this and gives this just, I don't know, to me, and maybe I'm the fucking weirdo here, his response to this is just so fucking weird.
etc. I don't need a watch. I mean,
That's all you really had to say right there was, I don't need a watch. But then you could follow it up with like, but you're right, I could buy something nice for myself, you know, like $100,000 in Hogan pulls. But then he elaborates and gets all of this guff that we don't need.
I'll be honest, in the last year, I've bought a completely new wardrobe pretty much for myself. You know what I mean? I'm wearing all new clothes.
That's not buying yourself something nice. Going to TJ Maxx or Marshall's and spending undoubtedly $7 on those crusty ass fucking shirts that you're wearing is not, number one, getting yourself a whole new wardrobe and not getting yourself something nice. That's, God, I need something that doesn't have pit stains or holes or shit stains in it.
Clothes. I got some nice cologne and stuff. I don't really need.
So apparently up until last year, bro just stank like to the fucking high heavens because he only realized cologne last year. I don't know. This is just a really weird dented fucking response to me.
Gaudy things. I just need things that have good.
He didn't say buy a gaudy watch. He didn't say buy an expensive watch. He just said get yourself something nice. Optimus, thank you for the 2. Watches are jewelry for men. Treat yourself. I mean, that's basically what he's saying.
Good utility, or you know what I mean? So I don't really want to watch or anything like that. Like this is cool. I was able to get the wheel and everything for streams. That's cool to me.
Yeah, something for work. It goes to show that this dude has no personality. I bought all this stuff for streaming. Like, this is this dude's whole fucking life. I'm sorry, that's sad. When this is your whole life.
You have to understand that when I started on YouTube, so this was.
And then we get a back in the day story, so here we go.
15 years ago, right? And I started actually making money doing YouTube. I did blow a lot of it on dumb stuff. I bought a whole bunch of statues, collectibles.
Suggesting he doesn't blow any money on dumb stuff now. This gets more like just insane as we go along through this video here.
Nonsense. Didn't need any of it. Ended up getting rid of it over the years. Completely wasted all that money for what? I don't need that crap. You know, I'd rather have stuff that has utility rather than stuff that well, I'm trying.
Like Sweaty Man JPEGs? How much utility do Sweaty Man JPEGs have? Because you've got about $280,000 worth of them.
Trying to go left, and this guy is in the lane and won't let me over. Look.
He tries to talk like he's so saving, you know, and he's so frugal. Got 2 people that are married living in a 3-bedroom house. Like, Bible right now? Like, are you fucking serious?
What an asshole. He totally wouldn't.
Yeah, I need useful stuff like DoorDash and all the crap he's got, you know, in his background and everything. Sweaty Man JPEGs.
Let me over.
I love how he tries to act like he just doesn't spend a penny on anything that he shouldn't.
Well, good thing that I braked in time so I didn't go off the wrong exit. But anyway.
This is the guy whose furniture didn't ship out to Washington quickly enough, so he just went out and bought all new furniture.
No, you know, back in the day, I made a ton of money.
Couldn't just, like, I don't know, go to fucking Target and get a sleeping bag and, like, rough it on the floor for a night or 2. Nope, just had to go out and buy all new furniture before his shit got there.
And I didn't have anything to spend it on. You know, back then I didn't have a giant mortgage. You know, I didn't have any of this stuff that I have now. So I blew it all on nonsense.
But you're the one who chose a giant mortgage. You didn't have to choose that. You didn't have to choose. You literally picked what state you went to, what city you went to, what neighborhood. You chose to pay $1,900 a month. You didn't just wake up one morning and someone said, "Oh, your mortgage is $1,900. Have fun with that." Like, you chose that. You chose to get those Beamers. I mean, he is talking about how he wasted the money, but there's an air of almost like, I had no choice but to do this. And it's like, you absolutely had choices.
And, you know, now
His mortgage is very cheap given his condo value. I don't dispute that at all, but it's a lot to shell out every month. Well, he's talking about wasting money.
I look back and I'm like, damn, you know, the videos looked good. You look at my old videos where my
You don't need a 3-bedroom house for 2 people with no kids. Like, you just simply don't.
background was a freaking giant, you know, statue of the Joker or the tank from Left 4 Dead or something like that. You're like, wow, that looked crazy good, right? It was like really good for the
Oh yeah, his old backgrounds used to look crazy good, didn't they, guys?
for the videos, but that was a lot of money I blew that I could have saved up. And
You didn't all look like a disheveled hobo of a hoarder.
when I moved out here, I wouldn't have gone into so much debt. Just stupid. So that's why today I don't really. Oh boy, we got a traffic jam.
Today you don't really what? Please, for the love of God, finish that sentence. Now today you don't really what?
Yes, we do. Look at this. Good thing I was paying attention.
Oh, come on, finish your thought,
I guess we
Grandpa.
got either an accident.
Today you don't really what? spend and waste a big bunch of money. No, now you actually spend your money on inanimate shit like sweaty man JPEGs.
Or, yeah, we got a detour.
So now you actually buy crap that has even less value than the crap you blew your money on the first time.
Folks.
Jasper needs his own room. True. True. It's very true.
We got a detour. We're going to have to reroute. That sucks.
Also true. The place should be paid off by now. He's been there 10 fucking years. Making $100K a year, minimum.
What we can do about that? We got to reroute.
Think about it. He's made minimum $100K a year. Been out there 10 years. He's made $1 million since he's been living out there. But we're begging for $42 to eat Wendy's. Just saying.
It's not that bad.
He's made more than $1 million because minimum 100K. Minimum 100K a year. He's made over $1 million.
It's like it's just getting off and getting right back on the highway here.
To turn left.
I might, hold on a second. I might want to look for a place to sleep. Nick did a $2 super chat. He says, how many goals for the Rolex stream? Nick, I don't want to blow my money on a Rolex. For goodness sake. How about this? Twice the cost of the Rolex. That's all. That's all I have to raise on a stream in order to buy a Rolex.
How many Hogans would that be?
That?
Okay, here we go.
So I just goofed big time. I have to turn around and then drive further up the road to actually get to the rest stop. This was not a rest stop. Wait, is it? Is there a rest stop back here?
He got this place when he was pulling like $250,000-$300,000 a year and got the Beamer because he thought he was a fucking big shot. And of course, as short-sighted as he fucking is, he didn't realize that it wouldn't always go that way. It wouldn't always be that good. Inevitably, what goes up will come down.
Turn right.
So he got this place to you know, pretend he's fucking king shit on Turd Island, you know?
Luckily, there's nothing coming. I can't. Oh,
He could buy a fake Rolex.
I'm flooring it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Wow, I'm so glad you spent $300 on that wheel. Oh, this is exhilarating.
Don't drive into me, you idiot. What a complete
You're kind of the one on their side of the road there, broski.
idiot. He kept
Yeah,
driving.
they're yeah, that person just casually driving down the street. They were the idiot.
You didn't even slow down.
Right.
All right.
Whatever you say,
I
man.
knew that turn was gonna suck. Now, is this a hotel to the left or a rest stop to the left? Because that's what it shows. It shows on the map a bed. Or is it? Now
Is it a hotel? It shows a bed on the map. No, it's a park. They want you to grab a bench and fucking have a nap.
I honestly have
Fucking
no idea
idiot.
how this is possible. I really don't. I can't explain this. So there was 2 tips. The tips are from 2 different people. I can confirm because remember I told you guys I see email addresses when tips come. The first tip was for $2. That got us to 101. The second oh, I know why. I missed a super chat from Nick. Nick had done a $2 super chat. He says, put sunglasses on for day driving. Okay. That's what it was. Because I received a $49 anonymous tip. And I was like, how could that be? How could they have known it would have been $49 if they didn't know that that $2 tip had come in? Because it was also a public super chat. That's why. Okay. So.
Seems like an awfully crazy story, but okay.
$49 from anonymous. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's official. Here for the first half of our Truck Sim stream.
Hold on.
We have hit the goal.
You should really finish what you're
We're now
doing
at
before you celebrate.
17
Yay.
out of 20 goals hit.
Nice.
Let's celebrate, everyone.
Let's not. Let's skip the absolute cringe that we can see it's about to be.
And VIPs, you can keep them or you can gift them to someone else. The reason I'm bringing that up is you can keep them or you can give 20. I'll give you for 10 gifted subs. I'll give you.
So hits the goal, continues to beg.
A VIP badge for 20. I'll give you the OG and VIPs. You can keep them or you can gift them to someone else. The reason I'm bringing that up, if we have a double goal tonight, that will put us in prime position to do DSP Tries It this Tuesday. And I actually wanted to do it this Tuesday. So please, if you're still here, you're chilling, you're having a great time, please support the stream. Even though
What if I'm not? What if I'm here and I'm not having a good time?
we hit 1 goal, if we hit 2 tonight, that would be amazing. And it would mean that we could do DSP Tries It with the scheduling pacing that I wanted.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So let's go. Let's get some subs over on Kick. Particularly this last week on Kick, I lost a whole bunch of subs.
That's the 3rd time at least that he mentioned it.
Why? I don't know. Basically, a bunch dropped off and people didn't
So you know it's hurting him because he's brought it up 3 times. Again, at least.
sub, and we didn't really get any new subs. So because of that, we're way behind on Kick support this week. It would be great to get some subs tonight. Now, what in the hell am I supposed to do here? Are they for real? I'm literally stuck in a traffic jam with nothing I can do. I mean, this is going to screw my delivery time up horribly.
Oh no.
Can I get out and walk up and see what's going on? Like, there's no movement here.
I don't know. You're the one playing the game, guy. Usually when this happens to me in real life, you got to do that little shimmy where you try to get your car to the left or to the right, like as far as you can, so you can like look out your window and be like, the fuck's going on up there? Do you know how to do the shimmy? I'm sure you don't. This dude legitimately just fucking sits here. They're going, asshole. They're going, asshole. They're going,
Cowboy
asshole.
fan, oh shit, I don't even know what you're talking about right now. You should relax. All right, we gotta hurry up. The left lane is closed and they must
Wait, what'd this asshole say?
hurry up. Oh shit, I don't even know what you're talking about here.
I gotta try to figure out. Eva Cowboy fan. Hey Phil, in case you mentioned me, what did you mean by someone being on thin ice? I've been told it was me apparently. Sorry if I'm being negative or anything, just making sure. Oh, here we go. Diesel Gamer. Can I support your stream just by watching, or do you consider support only through money donations?
I'm a Cowboy fan. Oh shit.
Okay, it was the Cowboy fan guy. Okay, carry on.
Are we gonna get some subs over on Kick tonight or what? Besides your future
Put me down for or what, you stupid bitch?
stepdad, we got nothing, guys. Like I said, I really need some support on Kick right now. We lost a whole bunch of subs over the weekend. Like, I'm not even kidding. We're down.
Maybe people don't want to like pay $1,000 to see you like get fucking stuck in traffic.
Over. What's going on?
Turn right.
There we go. We're down over 100 subs on Kick. We gotta get them back. That's why
Please, Daddy, don't hate me.
I brought up. Hey, we're gonna do the 10 sub.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Please don't make me be on thin ice. I don't want to go sit in the corner. Please. Will $10 make it better?
VIP 20 sub OG badges tonight. Let's get some takers
Cowboy fan is re-guarded.
over on Kick, man. Come on. Captain DCW, you have a good night and please feel better. You and your mom, all right? Get well soon.
He's been emailing Phil 20 to 30 times a stream, and Phil has been short with him. Oh, is he really? Yikes.
Here we go.
Turn right.
That is one of the things. I mean, everything sucks about having to be this dude, but these people who like, you know, give him this money and they think they've entered into this like parasocial fucking relationship with him, that's got to just annoy the fuck out of this guy because he doesn't give a shit about anybody. But then you have these like level 5 clinger people that just like latch onto you like an actual fucking
Get some
hemorrhoid.
goddamn subs over on Kick right now. Right now, I demand.
That ha is when he goes, uh-oh, reel it in. See, I'm funny. See, it was a joke. It was totally a joke. I don't really mean that.
The king demands subs.
Okay, good luck with
The king
that.
demands subservience. You must give subs to prove your subservience to the king.
I don't want to be subservience to a streamer I'm watching and enjoying. That's gross. I don't mind tossing like money to streamers that I enjoy, and I do. But like, no, we're talking about things like subservience and servitude, and that gets on a gross
But that
level,
geyser
bro.
right there.
What's the matter? You don't have control in any other aspect of your life? Is that what's going on? Does she kind of run your house and run everything, and you're just this fucking like neutered, sad, pathetic old man?
Michelangelo backed up the toilet again. Thankfully, this truck has.
So that
It was 2
is
years ago.
no, we're not.
It was,
I would like to watch Kino clips, but we see what I watch all the time. So
Boot to
let's head over to Raw Philipper, because we got plenty. I don't know about plenty, maybe of skip juice now. Let's skip some of these skylarkings and cringeness. Shit like this that I try to spare everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the late start live here on.
Look at you. You're later today than you fucking were yesterday. God damn. Mother Freya, thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Cowboy fan was trying to get Meerkat's audience to mass vote on what he wanted Phil to play. Oh, so is this dude like a go-between or
Stream.
something?
Had some tech issues, but we're here. Today, we're just going to talk about some minor tweaks and updates to the schedule, to the setup, and just chill for a little bit. There's really nothing going on to warrant a lengthy podcast, so we'll hang out as long as you guys want. And if that means that we end the show a little bit on the earlier side to get more gameplay of Blueprints and hopefully get to the end game and see it through, then so be it. So, it's chill day. Sit back and relax. It's time for likely a shortened episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Oh, that sounds like music to my ears. Let's do it.
How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 Podcast for Monday, June 16th, 2025. We have started the week strong. Yesterday, we hit the ground running with awesome streams of Lies of P Overture with major progress and multiple boss fights, and last night, a very chill interactive session of American Truck Simulator, which actually was better than the last one. Why? Well, I slightly adjusted the positioning of the wheel over here, but what I adjusted even more than that was my camera. So as you can see, my camera is now leaned back more, and because of this, now I'm more in frame, and the whole wheel was in frame, which worked out really well. Like, people really like the fact that you could see it on camera. So I'm going to keep this camera angle, not just for Truck Sim, but I'm going to try this for all games moving forward. Earlier, it was too close. Like, basically, I was like this. And like this,
Yeah, haven't you known this for like weeks?
I mean, I'm like right in the camera.
Oh, thank you.
The weird angle, my head looks big. Sitting back more naturally like this, I think looks better, does it not?
Nah, your head still looks. Oh, that's another great one. Well, how is every face you make more retarded than the last?
So, yeah, we're going to see how this works today. Give me your feedback, obviously, with this new camera angle, if you like it or not. I just had to basically really
Right,
bend
this will save the
arm that I
business,
used
surely.
to mount the camera. It's flexible, but it's tough. It's like really tough to get to bend the way you want. But I messed with it, and I think that it's working pretty good. All right, so let me know today. Okay, now, today's an excellent day. Allow me to tell you why. It is an ultimate chill day. And you might say,
Oh God, are we just taking a nap? Are we just going right to juice box and nap time?
okay, what does that mean? You know, what do you mean by ultimate chill? Well, today we have 2 relaxing games that I'm going to be playing on stream. The first is a puzzle game that I've been playing for 2 months called Blueprints, so I'm pretty sure you all know about it. We're in the end game, and if you remember, Blueprints is kind of on and off with popularity. Sometimes I play it, and everyone complains it's boring, and we get no support and no engagement. And then another
Everyone complains that it's boring. Every time you play, people tell you stop playing it, it's boring. But every now and then a whale will come through and give you that whale Mary, and that makes you, for some reason, think everybody likes it.
time I'll play it, and a bunch of people who like the game will show up and be like, oh, I'll help you with this, we'll do this, here's support, and we'll hit goals and stuff. So it's really hard to read exactly what to do or what's going to happen with this game. Now, last week I had an ultimatum. I said, listen, we've now had several Blueprint streams where things did not go well, and I love the game and I want to see it to its true ending. But we're now over 50 hours in. So if people show up and engage and support with Blueprints and we have a great stream, I will keep it in the rotation. But if it doesn't happen, then that's it for Blueprints. Well, last week, you guys not only showed up, but you engaged and you supported. We hit multiple freaking goals. Yes, last week. Now, I never expected that. Not in a million years that we were going to be hitting multiple goals, during this stream. So obviously I'm happy. that happened because I like Blueprints. I've invested a ton of time in it, and I want to keep going. Now, the question is that going to keep happening? Today, with this Blueprint stream, which actually looks like it's going to be an extended Blueprint stream because I'm probably going to end this podcast early, can we get big progress? Can we draft the throne room, which apparently is the key to seeing the true ending of the game? Will we solve any more puzzles? If you remember, there's a couple puzzles that are still left undone. If we ever get the electric sledgehammer again, then I could go into the chess room. Remember the chess puzzle? And we can knock down that wall and see what's hidden behind it. If we get the laser again, and we get the tomb, we can do the candle puzzle in there and see what that leads to. Also, if we get into the tomb, there's also another puzzle we can do with the statues, and we apparently have the order now to do that second puzzle. So there's a lot going on still in the game to this point. I mean, we've been doing so many different things, solving so many puzzles and the like, and we're still not done. There's still more continuing on, which is insane to think about, okay? So today, I'm very happy to play Blueprints again and chill with you guys, but I really, really hope that today people will show up and engage.
He is, dude. We went right into a fucking boardroom meeting. I can't believe it. We went right off into the guys.
And support, and I'm not sure if they're going to. Today, if we have a slow stream of Blueprints and we don't hit a goal and, you know, attendance is just dwindling and everyone's complaining, then that's going to be it for Blueprints. I've really tried my best to keep this game working in the rotation, but I can't keep a game that people don't want going. You know, we just finished Clair Obscur, thankfully. People want new stuff. I'm trying to bring new stuff to the streams, and Blueprints is like the one lingering game that won't complete. Let's see how it goes today. I hope it goes well. Remember, if you support during this podcast...
Whose fault is that, man who plays it once a week? Like, this is on you, broski.
It counts towards the entirety of the stream to keep Blueprints in the rotation. I mean, we very well might beat Blueprints today. I don't know. I don't know what the ending is. So because of that, I'm not sure how much longer we really have. But
Robo, he knows way too much about this game to have not looked at guides.
I guess we'll see how it goes today. Okay? Okay. So that's Blueprints, and that's the first stream. I'm hoping for the best. Tonight on the lead stream, we are doing something very different, something new, and something that's a throwback at the same time. Well, how can we be doing something new that's also a throwback, right? Well, years ago, in the summertime, right around this time of year, I started doing late night fishing chill streams. I would play
Oh, God, no.
Master on Game Pass on my Xbox Series X.
Please.
And we have fun, fishing, relaxing, enjoying nature, but also interacting, talking, having these great hangout session streams. They lasted about a month and a half, 2 months, and then it kind of, ended because the fall started, all the big new games started coming out, and then we never really got back to it. But to be honest, I think we did everything there really was in that game. It was a very limited game for what it was. Now, for years,
You're very limited for what you are.
we've been waiting for more fishing games. Well, if you didn't know,
Who? Bitch, where? No, who has been like, damn, I really need another fishing game? Who has said this to you?
Fishing Fest started today on Steam. Yes, it's actually called Fishing Fest. Okay, games like Dredge, games like Fishing Paradiso, Whisker Waters, and Sea Fantasy. But
Can we see? Can you share your screen with us and show the games?
notably, the game that I am interested most in, all right, the game that I want to play is a new one that just comes out today, all right? The name of the game is Cast and Chill. It is an indie game. It is 8-bit graphics, okay? We actually played the demo of it back on Friday for about 30,
Something tells me this isn't going to go well for him today.
40 minutes. What you do is you go out on the lake, you fish, you sell the fish, you upgrade your rod, you upgrade the boat, you upgrade the line, you go back, you fish some more. You catch different fish because you have different lures and stronger line. Then you can buy a fishing license, which allows you to go to other lakes. During the course of your chill fishing,
Y'all remember when he was playing that fishing game and he got that hat from Amazon and he bought all the fishing lures? And every time you hit a goal, he was going to put a new lure on the hat. I remember that.
all kinds of cool stuff happens. Like there's a day to night cycle, animals and scenery change. So it really is a nice, chill, relaxing game. That's what it's
Do you remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
meant to be. That's why it's called Cast and Chill. The real advantage is playing this game. I will be able to hang out with you guys and have some fun conversation and chill vibes. So Blueprints, Cast and Chill.
I don't know. I've seen your nighttime streams, especially when like Iviga and Tevin are streaming you and I go and hang out. I don't know. It doesn't seem like the conversation's very fun.
Today is a very, very chill day. And I certainly hope that you guys will hang out with me, interact
That's code for boring.
and enjoy. I keep, for a few weeks there, quite frankly, when I was playing games like Doom, right? When I'm playing other games where I have to be focused solely on the gameplay because it's so difficult. Those games, a lot of people say, well, it sucks. We want to hang out with you and you're not really interacting with us much. This will be the polar opposite. Today, I will absolutely be able to hang out
Do you have your hat and your fishing lures? Please tell me you have the hat and the fishing lures, because that...
interact with all of you as much as you like. That's the whole point. Now, tomorrow will be kind of a half and half. Tomorrow, there will be no podcast at all. Tomorrow, we're just going to hang out for like 20 minutes, and then we're going to jump into the new Onimusha 2 HD, which came out last month. But we
You said no podcast on Thursday. Or am I stupid? Because it's a good possibility I'm stupid. I'm probably stupid anyway.
skipped it because I was in the midst of too many
Could have swore he said no podcast Or did he say Tuesday? I'm probably being retarded, but I thought I saw Thursday.
playthroughs. Well, now we can finally start it. We're starting it tomorrow as the daytime stream. So I hope you'll join me for that, and that'll be exciting. I really like Onimusha 1. I think Onimusha 2 will be just as good, if not better. Some people are saying it's like a masterpiece of the PlayStation 2 era, and that a lot of people love this game, so maybe it'll do really well. I don't know. And then tomorrow night will be Minecraft Chill, our weekly Minecraft Chill stream. We've been having great...
For $20, DSP will write your name on the band of his whitey tighties. No, for $20, you'll name a fish.
times with Minecraft recently. Notably, I went on adventures exploring the overworld and brought back a bunch of stuff to my homestead. So now we have different kinds of trees, and what we're thinking of doing is actually expanding a bit and building...
Nothing more chill than constantly being asked to empty your wallet. While being called retarded and stupid, and you're a mouth drooler, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
a separate pen where we can put things like the horses will be in one area and then the livestock will be in the other area. Maybe we can start penning stuff out where we have the different kinds of animals in their own sections. That's how I had it previously when I played Minecraft, so maybe we'll work on that tomorrow night, okay?
He really wants to work on the animals because he wants you to cough up $20 so he can name them. That's why he wants to deal with all the animals.
Wednesday will be more Lies of P Overture. And Wednesday night, we will do a late night stream of Mario Kart World Knockout Tour. You guys seem to like when I do Mario Kart World multiplayer. It's always a good time. Usually I do decent.
It's in fact not a fun time. Iviga said so, and I believe him.
Sometimes top 3. I did win a match.
I've also seen some of it, and it is some of the most awful shit that you do.
But I haven't won one in a couple of weeks. We'll see. But it should be fun. And then Thursday, we're going to do more Onimusha HD, Onimusha 2 HD. And Thursday night will be the new game. And we finally came to the determination of what the new game will be using my driving racing wheel. It's actually going to be Taxi Life Simulator, which I think I have it on my wish list.
Oh boy, another slow sim game.
Yeah, Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. Okay, this game simulates an actual business that you're running in Barcelona, Spain, picking up fares and, essentially making a living. And it's challenging because you have to be able to get people from point A to point B within a certain amount of time, but also not violate driving laws. It should be interesting. It has been verified. It does work.
Wow, laws and driving slow.
With my Logitech G920 wheel. So we're going to do that.
I don't know about you guys, but whatever plans I have that day, I'm going to cancel.
On Thursday night. I'm excited to see how that turns out. I hope it turns out well. You never know. The reviews are kind of mixed. If you take a look on Steam, it says mixed, and if you click on them, some people are saying that the game is a broken mess. The game has lots of bugs that ruin the gameplay. There's no updates, and it gets boring. I effing love this game. If you have a racing wheel, sit back and listen to your own music and play. It's so fun. Great game.
Someone literally says it's boring.
The game has small quirks, but City Driving Simulation does this. It's the best you can get with a proper driving setup. It truly feels amazing. It's a good tool to be a real-life driver.
Uh-oh, Zero. In the chat, you're on thin ice. I feel like we're going over things we already discussed. Be careful, Zero.
Huh. I guess some people have complained about the small scale of European Union roads, but it's realistic. It's weird when you see a game like this because the reviews are so completely contradicting. One person will say, oh, the game has game-breaking bugs, it's terrible, and the next person's like, no, this is amazing, it's really good. So how can it be both?
I don't know, but keep staring at your screen and saying nothing, because this is really super cool. He's at time and a half, by the way. He's at 1.5 speed.
The $13K setup. A $13,000 setup, and the game can't even run at high graphics. I don't understand how the devs get lazy and sloppy when it comes to updating games.
Did you comment on this already? Because that sounds like your whiny ass.
I get the feeling these people have like older PCs and they can't play and they're pissed. But it looks good. The lighting actually looks pretty good.
I have a feeling these people are poor and all their stuff is old.
It looks like very realistic.
I hate poor people. Ew.
Sim style game. So that's going to be Thursday night. And then Friday, we're either going to do more Onimusha 2 HD or Lies of P. And then Friday Night Fights, Capcom vs. SNK 2 on PlayStation. Remember, we didn't really migrate. We switched from PC to PlayStation last Friday, and it worked really, really well. It did. It went really well. Like, we were finding matches, and I was kicking ass. The lag was way lessened. So that was a huge improvement. So this week is a really good week, right? For variety, we got new games, we got chill stuff, we got all kinds of good stuff going on. I hope that you guys will join me all week long for the fun. It should be pretty good.
For the,
I'm curious here.
Oh, yeah, the fun.
I don't know how this works.
Oh my god, he's so stupid. I don't know.
There we go. Okay. So, sorry, I got distracted. So, that's really what's on the agenda for this week. All right. Outside of that, honestly, there's not really much to talk about this morning. Like I said, it's a pretty chill day. Nothing too crazy going on. So,
that's good, I guess.
Because we have some shout outs that some people have contributed. I want to get those on the leaderboard.
Oh,
and
boy.
Then we're going to, hold on. And then we're going to
we love
doing,
that.
Some Q&A for a little bit until you guys, get bored or whatever. And then we are going to be playing Blueprint.
Why would you
Okay?
give people the opportunity to be bored? That sounds really stupid.
All right. So, let me get this out of here. Sorry, there's a bunch of stuff that's happening. I got distracted. All right, let's take a quick look.
Sorry, a bunch of stuff just happened. I can't do two things at once. Oh no, I'm distracted. Help me. Help. Please, somebody help.
Someone took the book says, why do you play games on Game Pass? Is money that bad? What are you talking about?
Now he's going to tell you how much money he has right before he begs. Now he's going to tell you how much money he's got. Here we go. Just wait for it.
Cast and Chill on Steam. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 on Steam and PlayStation. What else are we currently playing right now? American Truck Sim on Steam. Hold on. I'm going to open it up. Elden Ring Night Ring, which we just played, on Steam. Mind's Eye, which we just played, on Steam. So there you go. There's a couple games that I'm playing on Game Pass, but not like Blueprints I am. No, actually, Lies of P wasn't on Game Pass. I had to re-download and buy it. So that's not, on Game Pass. I had to pay $60 to even play it. So I have no clue what you're talking about. You're completely factually incorrect. Okay. And then I received a $2 tip.
I'm not poor, stupid.
Oh, by the way, Taxi Sim on Steam, $30. Or is it $40? 30 or $40.
Wow.
Oops, what the heck did I just click?
Oh God. Oops, what did I just click?
This person tips $2 to talk about acne on my forehead. Well, good for you. If that's really what you want to talk about, you can talk about it to yourself.
I think it's an age spot. I don't know what the hell it is over there on the side.
I prefer not to discuss zits on a public podcast. Thanks. Okay. Some weird fucking people out there, guys. Anyway, guys, let's get some support this morning, please, for the Level 1 podcast. Like I said, this is a very short show. Probably.
Well, you might try taking care of yourself a little bit. Or if you don't want to, you could turn the camera off.
We're just going to do a little bit more Q&A or whatever, and then we're going to get to blueprints so we can get maximum progress today in the game. That's the whole idea here. So, how's everyone doing? Game Boy, how are you? How you doing, man?
Are you already out of shit to say? Damn, we ain't even hit noon yet.
Well, excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, wow. That was hot. Thank God I'm sitting
How's everyone
down.
today?
My knees are
DJ
weak.
says Roadcraft is a good game to use with your wheel. Now, Roadcraft, isn't that a game where you have to drive around with different kinds of vehicles, but they can get stuck and stuff like that? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I feel like we saw it, like we watched it or something. What's up, X Shooter? How you doing, man? Piper, how you doing? Rebecca, how you doing? Lukewarm Coconut, what's going
Oh my God, is he acknowledging people? God, he must be out of shit to say.
on? I've heard that some of these games aren't going to be good for my kind of stream, like Snow Runner, Mud Runner, Roadcraft, that they're like really extreme sims. Like they really try to emulate the experience of driving a certain type of vehicle, which I'm not interested in. I don't want to learn how to drive a tractor. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's going to be fun. It's more casual fun is what I'm looking for.
I don't want to learn how to drive a tractor, but we're gonna pretend like we're a taxi driver and take people from place to place. Okay.
And what did I purchase the wheel for? To play casual driving, like American Truck Sim, like this taxi game, like anything that's more casualized. I'm not a proper driver sim dude. You know that. I've told you a million times. I'm not into car stuff. If I played a proper car sim
We can tell by the game that you picked.
right now, I would not know if the game is accurate or not because I'm not a car guy who drives cars all the time.
Here's where the I fucking counter comes into play. We will see.
It's lost to me. Do you get it? Just like if there was a proper baseball simulator where every piece of the simulator was actually accurate to real baseball, I would know because I don't really play professional baseball.
Wow, you don't know anything about cars. You don't know anything about sports. Jesus Christ.
You understand the concept? It's called common sense.
Did your balls just like fall off somewhere? Did they roll under one of them shoddy fucking tables? You don't like cars. You don't like sports. You suck at video games. You can't get any women. God damn. Ugh.
You guys just want to whine about everything. Like, oh, so I just want casual gameplay, so I spent $300 on a wheel. No, I got the wheel because people were being so supportive with the Truck Sim streams and kept asking me to get a
I bought the wheel because the money was literally burning a hole in my pocket.
wheel for them. So I said, because you guys are so supportive, I will. Okay? I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I directly responded to demand from my audience, and somehow I did something wrong. How about this? How about you are a whiny piece of garbage, and you're banned from chat, and I don't have to see you anymore whining like a little baby bitch. Okay, what's up, Adam? How are you?
Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
going well, Game Boy.
Yeah, I'm having a great
Wreckfest
day.
DJ and DJ, we tried. We actually played that on Xbox on Game Pass, and it wasn't very good. We played it for like a few minutes. It got very boring right away.
But he could give you an in-depth analysis of every card on WWE Champions. Right, Colleen? We probably know more about sports and cars and, I don't know, tits and trucks with big wheels and, you know. Victor, what's going on, honey? How you doing? Christ. I think me and Colleen should get your man card, bro. Hello, sir? Is this an eye fuck? I don't know. This seems like an eye fuck to me. Can I get a determination from the judges?
Okay.
Because this is, I don't know, this is an eye fuck, like right here. I don't know, is this extended? Do we count like per second? What are we doing? Because this...
If you're wondering what I'm doing, a bunch of stock accounts, the usual nonsense. They come in here in droves and they all say the same crap and they all say insulting nonsense. So just taking care of it quick.
Yeah, that was real quick while you were silent and said absolutely nothing. Great job. We should, yeah, there we go. We need a limb counter too.
Dirt Rally we're talking about, DJ and DJ, what was it?
Oh yeah, he drinks White Claws too.
Was it Dirt Rally 2.0? That was one of the ones in the running, but people ultimately said they wanted the Taxi Sim first. So we're going to try that this week. If Taxi Sim works, then we'll alternate between Truck Sim and Taxi Sim for a while. When that gets tired, then we can look for Dirt Rally. We go to a Forza game because, hey, I got all the Forza games on Game Pass, right? I'm down for that. Am I ready for summer? Asked Rebecca. I've been ready. We had all the air conditioners installed. We had a week of summer weather, and now it's back to spring again. Like, it's...
I'm ready for summer. We have all the air conditioners installed. That's the saddest... Oh my God, I gotta get this fucking... What is this? What's even happening? I don't think I've ever heard a more sad response to, are you ready for summer? Then, yep, got all them air conditioners in.
We're in the 60s and 70s every day. At night, it's actually legit cold, but we can't turn on the heat because we have air conditioners in. Heat doesn't work when you have air conditioners in because the heat escapes. So we're stuck. We're freezing at night now because it got cold again. So it was weird. It jumped the gun with this with the summer weather, and then it went backwards on it. There's rally races in Forza. I mean, that is true, right? There's rally races both in Forza and in Horizon. There's a whole off-roading circuit. iRacing I was told to stay away from because, number one...
He bought the wheel to play casual games and not to learn anything, but he's playing truck sim. What does he know about long-haul trucking? Do not question what he says, for it will hurt your brain, as it makes no sense.
iRacing is a subscription model. They don't let you buy the game. You have to pay like a monthly fee, which is kind of weird for one game. And secondly, I guess it really is a hardcore sim. Like if you're really into racing or driving and you want to learn how to drive cars and stuff, that's what iRacing is for, but I'm not into that. So it probably would be lost on me and I'd probably suck ass at it.
You can put a cover over the air conditioner so that your heat doesn't get out. You can do both simultaneously, even with a window air conditioner. Some people like, you know, like when I was like young and like super poor and everything, I just put a garbage bag over it.
Oh yeah, Adam's been having crazy weather too. He says
What's going on, Ian? Anything good? Nah, run of the mill bitching about
2
bullshit.
straight weeks of non-stop rain. Jeez. Do I ever eat fruit? Yes, I do. Sometimes I eat fruit. I like blueberries. I like strawberries. I like mangoes. I like various melons, stuff like that.
Wow, I need a fucking clip of various, or what did he say? I like various melons. Oh, someone's got to get that.
Weird for one game. And secondly, I guess it really is a hardcore sim. Like if you're really into racing or driving and you want to learn how to drive cars and stuff, that's what iRacing is for, but I'm not into that. So it probably would be lost on me and I'd probably suck ass at it. Oh yeah?
I'm sorry, I got to get the I like various melons.
Adam's been having crazy weather too. He says 2 straight weeks of non-stop rain. Jeez. Do I ever eat fruit? Yes, I do. Sometimes I eat fruit. I like blueberries. I like strawberries. I like mangoes. I like various melons.
Thank you. 12:02:49. I like various melons.
Stuff like that. Oh, I love pineapple, actually. Pineapple's delicious, too. Yeah, there's Euro Truck Sim, but I feel like Euro Truck Sim would kind of be a waste simply because it's the same game as American Truck Sim except in Europe. But it's the same exact game. It's just, oh, you're in Europe, drive on the left-hand side of the road and with European-style, you know, roads and laws. But that's the only difference, right? Train simulator? That's a little different. That has nothing to do with driving with a wheel. Jasper boy, how are you today? Jasper Kitty is here. Jasper, you want to come up on the chair, say hello to everybody? We're going to have a short podcast, so now's your chance. If you want to come up to say hello, you got to do it now, because we're going to end the show soon. You want to come up and say hi?
Do you want to like talk to the like 183
No.
people that are there
I
to
don't think
see
he wants to
you?
today. For some reason, he's not in the mood to jump on the chair. Going around the chair. He's a little upset because since I got the wheel last week, the box for it's on the floor to my left, which is right in front of my closet. So he technically can't get in the closet, which he likes to do. So he's upset with me. That's why I'm telling you guys I want to do this Indivestance marathon so that we can have a closet clean out and have room to put everything in there. Here he is. Here's the kitty. I know you guys like to see the kitty.
You don't have enough room in the closet to put the box? Do you have any other room in your house where you could put a box? Does it have to sit right there? I know for a fact that 10 feet in front of you is another computer and a desk and a chair. You couldn't put the box on the desk or in the chair that you don't use. It has to sit there on the floor.
DJ and DJ says, if you're driving Europe, you can theme each stream to a different country and alcohol. Drink vodka when you're in Poland, wine when you're in France, and
Oh
whiskey.
God, this
Should I
is
compare certain kinds of
painfully
beers against
boring.
each other? Should I get wine? Should I, but no one ever follows through. Everyone says, oh, maybe you should do it. I'm like, I consider it, but then no one ever says that. So we don't do it. I can't do it myself because I don't know anything about it. I'm not really a liquor aficionado,
X to gout, X to gout. You could break the box down and put it in the trash. For some reason, he's saving it. He's one of these box savers that I don't understand.
Am I going to play Borderlands 4? I don't know. It doesn't look good to me. I didn't like Borderlands 3, and Borderlands 4 either looks like more of the same or even worse, so I don't know, man. Charles DeWise, how are you doing over on Kick? How's it going, man? I've said I like Blue
Right, like Ian says, he's going to charge your ass to clean up his
Moon
mess.
Beer. I've said it many times on stream.
Oh boy, this is rough already. You're not going to do an hour of this, are you, my guy?
It's ridiculous. I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to say thanks for $2. There you go. Whenever I see a dumb message, from now on, I'm just going to say, yeah, whatever. Thanks for the money. And I'm going to put it on the leaderboard, and that's it. I'm not even going to bother.
All right, I'll hold you to that. You're never going to read another one again.
Pen Drive, what's going on? Welcome.
I'm sorry, you can't tell me that he doesn't know anything about booze. The way every time there's a marathon, he has to brandish each different kind that he got, and he talks to you about it, and he massages and rubs all over the bottle, and he has to open it up and sniff it and lick the side of the bottle like a complete fucking creep.
All right, let's get some support this morning. Did you see Jasper jump? Let's get some support this morning on the stream. Did you see him on camera? He jumped really high. Did you see? Did you see him this morning? Did you see Jasper jump? Let's get some support this morning on the stream. Did you see him on camera? He jumped really high. Did you see? Did you see that? So he wanted to get in the closet. So I just reached out and I touched the Logitech box and I moved it across the floor. He got spooked and he did a vertical jump of about 2 feet and he knocked the box over. Jasper, you're a nut, man. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, what was I going to say? Let's get some support today, notably.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, give me some money. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, how fucking poor I am. Guys, come on. I just blew $400 over the weekend on WWE Champions. Come on.
Let's get some subs on Kick today. All right? We are down over 150 subs on Kick in the last week. And we haven't
This is obviously hurting him. He continues to talk about this.
gotten them back. All right? The Kick support has really dried up. That sucks. We were getting good amount of subs and support pretty much on every stream. And now I don't know what's happened. I'm playing newer games and less of the old stuff. And the support dried up over there.
Really? You don't know what happened over there? Here we go. Prince of Darkness, down 150 subs. One might think Iron Chef Ken left or something.
I don't get it. And the funny part is, I'm still getting support on YouTube. Super chats and tips are still going down. It's the Kick stuff that's dried up. So let's get...
Yeah. Funny, as soon as you shit on the people that told you to join Kick, funny how Kick isn't going so good for you anymore.
So damn support over on Kick this morning. Let's get our first sub on Kick, and let's get that momentum going so we can hit the goal. Like I said, I want to keep playing Blueprints. I want to finish it, but I need support to do that, or else we got to rotate it out and do something different, which I don't want to do. I want to keep it going at least, once a week, okay? Hold on.
Sounds like he's doing another rant today from the future. Oh, Colleen, big ups, honey. I appreciate you. More than you know. We're on 12:30 his time. Oh, God, please don't lean any further.
box
Oh,
fell in a
thank
weird
you.
spot.
Nice jammy pants.
Now, is that the correct angle? We'll have to see. If there's a reflection, let me know, because I don't know if that's the correct angle or not for the screen.
Oh yeah, Kino's been long gone. Iron Cuck is still, I think, like hanging around a little bit.
No, there's no stand for this thing. This thing does not come with a stand. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So I just have things propping it up. That is probably the one detriment of the frame. It doesn't come with a stand.
Aren't you supposed to put it on the wall? I don't know. I don't have
Stand
one.
it up, so I have to lean on stuff.
I would assume you would put it on the wall. I went to a random spot and he's saying nothing.
Your future stepdad, not banned. Only Iced Infinite, not banned. Rare Tricks, not banned. Perry the White, not banned. So there is literally one person banned in the top 10 supporters on this channel. It's Iron Chef Sakai. That's it. They're banned. Well, let's take a look. You ready? Here we go.
Hold
really,
on.
Your birthday is April 4th. Well, happy early birthday, Adam. Hopefully you have a good day that day. That's pretty crazy.
You said April. He said July. You said your birthday's April 4th? Okay.
Not April 4th, July.
Rat Petard.
4th. Excuse me. Did I say April 4th? I meant to say July 4th.
Oh my god. 8 out of the 10 top sub gifters are banned. All right, let's see what he says about that.
Hilarious. 8 out of the 10 top sub gifters are banned. Well, let's take a look. You ready? Here we go.
Okay.
Dr. Lexus, not banned.
Yeah, but he don't want to fuck with you no more because he thinks you're a retard.
Dr. Lexus was a butt kisser of the casino. He came by and supported like crazy when I was with the casino. And the moment that I dropped them, he freaked out. He didn't come by for a week. Then he came by for one stream and claimed he was still going to support. Dropped exactly enough subs to be $220. And then
Which is funny as fuck. Stupid, but funny as fuck.
left and never came back. So he's not banned. Iron Chef Sakai. We all know why Iron Chef Sakai is banned. Because he's a piece of shit. Lance Catamaran, not banned. I don't even know who Lance Catamaran is. They
Oh, I see.
usually come by, drop support, and leave and never come back.
Oh, I see.
It's a me Ken. That's Iron Chef Sakai's sock account. That's also banned.
I don't know that for sure, but he seems to think that they are one and the same. They could be, they might not be. I have no idea, and it doesn't matter.
And because it's Iron Chef Sakai. Rend, nope, not banned. Rend was a longtime supporter who hasn't been seen in months. They just decided not to come back. Void was someone who literally said the only reason they supported me is because they had a dying friend in their deathbed saying that they wanted him to support me. That's a complete lie, by the way. Shit talked to me. I don't remember if I even banned Void, but Void banned me from all their stuff. I know that. Your future stepdad, not banned. Only Ice
Your future stepdad, I believe, is OIC.
Infinite, not banned. Rare Tricks,
OIC is banned.
not banned. Perry the White,
No, Rare Tricks got sick of your shit and fucked off.
not banned. So there is
And Perry the White, I don't know whatever happened with that dude. It could be a sock account, I have no idea.
literally one person banned in the top 10 supporters on this channel. It's Iron Chef Sakai. That's it. So what the fuck are you talking about, dunces?
Well, it's a me Ken. Well, here's the thing. No, you haven't banned them. They just got sick of your shit. Of course you're not going to ban them. They drop you big money. Why would you ban them? That would be really fucking stupid.
You want to make shit up? How about you bring some fucking facts next time, dunces?
Ooh, feisty. Feisty, feisty.
Rare Tricks was also a casino supporter who decided to not come back.
Yeah. Gee, I can't imagine why they decided not to come back. Sounds like you king fucked yourself, didn't you? Hello, sir? Hello? Okay. I guess we'll wait till he decides this is another eye fuck, so let's just go on ahead and get another eye fuck up
Oh,
here.
did I actually ban Void? Okay. He banned me first for literally no reason.
Oh, did I ban him? Well, he banned me first. Me. Why would you ban somebody who's banned you? That's so petty and so aggressive.
When I was actually still with the casino, he would shit talk me constantly on their streams and stuff, which made no fucking sense. He was just an asshole. I don't know. So I guess there's two people banned. I would really love to understand people like, who is Iron Chef Sakai really? And where does he get his money from? And why does he just throw it at people on the internet like he does in a crazy fashion? And also, what makes him so goddamn bipolar? That he like turns on people and then causes drama on streams and shit? Like, what kind of person is that?
Wow. Yeah, what kind of a crazy bipolar person just goes nuts and starts all kinds of crazy trouble on the internet? Who would ever do something like that? Who would just flip out and go crazy and do something wild?
Because there's been more than one person who's done that over the years, right? There, you know, we've had guys like Tutankhamun and stuff like that, and it's just bizarre. So you come on a stream, right? And you decide you're going to start massively supporting and being positive. And then over the course of several months, you say, hey, I want to be your mod because I like your content so much. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hate the person and you're shit-talking them on their own stream and you're losing your mind, insulting the viewers and fans and the streamer. What are you doing? Then you apologize and claim you had a really bad day and you want to come back. So then you do. Then you support the stream again. And then you just do it again. Like, and also, where does the money come from? Like, for me, let me put it this way, okay? For me, when I look at something that I'm going to spend money on, right?
Like sweaty man JPEGs? No. Like booze. Ooh, DoorDash. Ooh, I know this one. Ooh.
It's hard, like even the investment of something like this.
Yeah, he banned PWR, but PWR didn't give him. PWR was like maybe a dolphin at best. He ain't got no fucking money.
Deal that I was going to buy, right? I knew it was very expensive, but I want to be sure if I was going to buy this wheel and pedal and everything that we were going to get many streams out of it. It was going to benefit the business. It was going to benefit my content. It's not just something that I'm just buying frivolously that's going to sit around and not get use. You know, I used to.
No, you do that with your sweaty man JPEGs.
Do that. I 100.
I love how he's gonna sit here and claim to be a responsible adult now who doesn't do anything frivolous. He doesn't throw his money around. He doesn't do this and do that.
% used to buy junk. I bought all those statues and all that crap that I used to have in my old place over a decade ago. But I learned from those mistakes. For me, it's like I'm just going to be careful about what I spend.
I just make different mistakes. Have you seen that line from the Lost World Jurassic Park at the very beginning? And he's like, don't worry, there's a whole new island, you know? And he's like, don't worry, I'm not making the same mistakes again. You know, Jeff Goldblum is there and he's like, no, you're making all new ones. You're making all new mistakes. You're not buying useless crap anymore. You're buying sweaty man JPEGs that are inanimate. You can't touch them. You can't put them on the wall. You can't do anything with them.
What I'm supporting and stuff like that, correct? And then this guy, he comes on the stream, oh, I'm going to support. I'm just going to throw hundreds to thousands of dollars at multiple people on the internet out of.
Number one, you don't know everyone's financial situation, and keep your nose out of everyone's business. What money people have in their pocket is of no fucking concern to you. Some people have thousands of dollars a month in disposable income. Some people have tens of dollars a month in disposable income. Some people have zero in disposable income. That is none of your fucking business.
Nowhere. But now today I hate them. Even though I just spent them thousands of dollars, now I'm going to say that I hate them. It doesn't sound like your head's screwed on too tight there. Seems like you got a couple things loose. And the question is, where does that money come from? Because if someone who acts like that, that's that bipolar, do you really think they're holding down like a Fortune 500 fucking investment job where they're making insane amounts of money?
Well, don't we try to tell you that your money comes from dented people who get government checks? So, gee golly gosh, I wonder.
That they can frivolously throw at people on the internet. It sounds to me that their money's coming from someone. You know what I'm saying? Mommy and daddy or something like that. You know, it's fucking oil baron. Yeah.
Or government checks. Disability checks.
Where exactly is that coming from? Because I don't foresee people who are like intelligent, you know, nicely knit, smart.
There are plenty of intelligent people who can have bipolar disorder. There are plenty of highly intelligent people who can be schizophrenic. They can have bipolar, they can have depression, they can have PTSD, so...
People who have good investments and money don't usually go online and throw thousands of dollars at random streamers, then to become bipolar and be like, oh, I hate you, and then come back and then leave again, throw more money at them. It's just bizarre behavior. It's one thing if someone, for example, comes by and says, hey, I want to support you because you're my absolute favorite streamer, so I am going to give you support, right?
Come on, can't you tell when someone's looking for attention? Don't you know by now when someone is acting like you bored, lonely, sad, not getting any dick housewife? Like, honest to God.
Some people might do that, and that's the one person who you support. This fucking guy, he's on the casino streams, he's on my streams, he's on detractor streams.
So what does this tell you? That he's looking for attention. I'm not saying he is bipolar or he isn't bipolar, and that doesn't have anything to do with anything.
He's throwing money in every direction. Where the fuck does the money come from, right? What oil fucking geyser did you hit that you have infinitely rich? You can throw money at people nonstop and then hate them the next day. It's
you don't if he was playing Indiana Jones one day and Iron Cuck threw him like $700. Here's the thing, $700 could be almost a whole month's rent to somebody. $700 could be a fucking drop in the bucket to another person. It's all relative to what you've got going on in your life. What kind of a job you have going on, or how often you work, or what your expenses are, or whatever the case may be. You can take any random number, and for some people it will be nothing, And for some people, it'd be like, whoa, that's a lot of money.
It's fucking really odd. I would love to see a documentary on that shit. Where do these people get the money from? How about that person who delivered the bag of cash to Amaran? Who the fuck was that? Where did you get the money from? What is with you? I want answers on this stuff.
I think you just want their bags of money.
Very odd.
My rent is $650, so yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, it was $650 when this asshole was playing that Indiana Jones game. Iron Chef Sakai was just like 100. There was like 20 here, 20 there, 20 there, 50, 100, and gave him like 600 and like $50, just like boom. And it's like, yeah, for some people, like that's a month of rent. For some people, that ain't fuck all. You go to the mall, you drop that money. You go shopping, you drop that money. You drop double that money. It's like everybody's situation is different.
Odd stuff.
This guy could be, if this guy would have been normal, this guy would be a multimillionaire. He's made over $2 million on YouTube. Worrying about where people's $300 come from. Ain't you a millionaire, bro? You've been doing this for 17 years. At minimum 100K a year. That's $1.7 million, and you've made more than that. So you've made over $2 million. What you worried about people's $100 for? Mind your business.
How many founders badges are there? How many are banned? I don't know how to see that. You can't see that. There is no like dashboard on Kick that actually shows founder stuff, to my knowledge. There's a dashboard for VIP. There's a dashboard for OG. There's no founders dashboard. I didn't even know how many founders badges I had because you can't see them. So I was telling people, hey, if you become
like there are people who are willing to like pay for attention. There are people who pay for like hookers and shit. There are people who pay for, you know, people to be friends with them or whatever. Like, you don't notice a lonely person. Like, yeah, he went over to that Lex chick, and he went over to Detractors, and he went over to Kino, and he was with you. Yeah, the dude is looking for attention, man. Like,
legit sub, you'll get a founder's badge, but you can't see them. See, they show you how many active subscriptions you actually have. But you can't see them. Like right now, I can't even click on this to see.
Started Blueprints, $12. Oof.
Who is actually an active sub? They do have that for VIP and OG. Like I can see the VIP badges and the OG. I can't see that for subs. They don't let me see it. So because of that, I couldn't even answer you on like how many people actually are founders and stuff like that. There doesn't appear to be any statistics on Kick for that. So a legit sub means someone actually actively bought the sub themselves and is actively renewing it monthly. That's a legit active sub, as opposed to a gifted sub, which is just a one-off gift and it's going to expire. That's the difference. And the founders can only be people who bought the legit subs themselves. You can't be gifted a sub and be a founder. See what I mean? How good is the battery with the Hall effect controller? From my testing, the controller lasts about 4 to 5 hours. You know, there was one stream where we played a lot, and by the end of the stream, it was down to 1 bar out of 4. But it was still going, so maybe it would have went like another hour. I don't know. So it's probably like a 4 to 5 hour charge, but it's easily rechargeable. It's a rechargeable battery built into this. You don't
Hey, Galaxy, what's going on, honey?
batteries to put in there. It already has the lithium-ion battery in it.
All right.
So let's get some support and momentum going.
Colleen says 12:30 here.
So we can hit the goal on the stream and get it moving momentum so we can do Mod Pizza this week. I want to do it, like I said, tomorrow. J. Kuma, I've told you about this. Listen, I enjoyed editing videos when I edited them. I did. I had a lot.
No, he didn't. Because if he liked editing videos, he'd still make edited videos.
of fun doing it. The problem is it's very time consuming. You need to do a lot of work for edited videos. You need to record voiceovers.
Oh, no, not a lot of work. Oh, no.
You need to find the right clips that showcase what you're talking about.
Right.
So you have to have them transition into each other with all kinds of different effects and things. You have to learn how to do the text and effects on the text properly, all this stuff, right? And I was decent at it like 9 years ago, and I had a whole channel based on it, and it did well, and I had a 1 million view video, and everything was going good. And then like this, YouTube demonetized the whole channel. So because of that, the channel fell apart, and I was like, I'm not going to put time into this anymore, and I became a full-time streamer instead, and I've been doing good. So
I figured out, how can I do this, make more money, and do less work?
the problem with that is it would take so much time for me, all right, to basically...
Guy has plenty of time, by the way. This is his job. Guy has plenty of time. Does not need to be streaming 6 days a week. It's not worth it. On the days where he makes $28 fucking dollars, it's not worth it. You could have spent that day, or at least that time, streaming, editing videos.
do those kind of videos because there's so much effort that needs to go into them for them to be good. I'd have to stop streaming as much. That's what I did back then. I did 1 stream a day. That was it. I did 1 stream of gameplay, and then at night I never streamed. Instead, I was working on these videos. Okay, it's just too much. I can't only stream once a day and make a living. I'll lose half my revenue. So,
And I realized I could work for 6 hours on a video, or I could go, someone give me $10 right now. And if I could just get 10 people to do that, I'd make $100.
I can't do it. You know, listen, I enjoy doing it. There's definitely people who are good at it, but I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket and put all that effort in and just have YouTube cut my leg.
You do have all your eggs in one basket. It's in streaming. You literally just said you don't do that anymore, and now all you do is live stream. So you went from one basket to another.
Eggs out from under me because they decide to demonetize something. Fuck that shit. Build a Rocket Boy did a $5 super chat and said, how many goals hit today for you to return to Mind's Eye because no one else is playing our game? Well, I know that you're not actually the official channel for Build a Rocket Boy, but hey, let's do it. Let's hit 3 goals right now on this stream. All right, 3 goals.
Yeah, come on now, y'all.
And I'll stop playing Blueprints and we'll go back to Mind's Eye for this stream. There you go. Let's do it. And then we'll do Mod Pizza.
I need another $400 for WWE Champions.
Sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan. So Build a Rocket Boy, send that $450 my way, and we'll be playing your crappy game again. Beautiful. Thanks for the super chat.
Hooray. Spoon Hurler, what's going on, honey? How you doing?
You know what it is, Jay Kuma? Because Jay Kuma says, I understand, and that the streams are the main hustle. It would be cool to even get 1 edited video a month. I enjoy making the thumbnails for the videos. I really do. The thing is, I have to rush them. Because to give you some perspective, right? I finish my stream. It's 4 p.m. Actually, usually it's after 4 p.m. I have to hurry and upload 2 videos, make thumbnails, get the thumbnails uploaded, set up the next stream, and then run downstairs, have dinner.
You know what games you're playing. You don't have thumbnails set to go? Really? And how long does it take to make a thumbnail? What's that take, 5 minutes? Uploading videos, don't you already have everything set? When I upload a video to actually get it ready to upload, I don't know, like 2 minutes? I have all my tags, I know what I want it to say. Like, you realize that you can do all this and have all of this ready, right?
With my wife. And I basically got to try to get out of here by like 4:30. So I want you to think about this. The stream's going offline around 4:10. I have 20 minutes to do all that work. So most of the time, I'm rushing into DaVinci Resolve.
No one's asking you to rush. You don't have to rush. You're rushing yourself.
And I'm trying to make a thumbnail fast. Like, what was that clip? What happened to this video? Get the video, flash forward, zoom in, get the text, edit the text. No, but, the number of the video, get this, make that, That's, I mean, it's
You know, you can use certain sites where it could make that a lot easier for you.
crazy. It's like I'm full of adrenaline trying to do it fast.
I use Canva to make my thumbnails. $12 a month. Couldn't literally, it's basic as fuck, but it literally couldn't be any easier.
Like, and then I get it done, and I'm like, okay, I feel good about it. A lot of the times I do wish that I had more time to put more effort into the thumbnails. But, you know, DaVinci Resolve is not really supposed to be for thumbnails. It's actually
But you could make more time if you wanted to.
supposed to be for video editing. And so some of the highlight clips and things that I made, for example, the highlight of Mind's Eye, I liked doing that, but I know it could have been much better if I had more time to pick, frame it better, do better editing, do better effects. I just kind of rushed it out there. You know what I mean? I loved it. I really liked doing it. And now, right now is the era of the video essay on YouTube. Video essays are doing incredibly well on YouTube right now. If I made video essays about anything, about the history of
Optimus, thank you for the 2. I bet Kat could handle thumbnails, family business. I don't know why he's not making her do more work than, like go through and like heart some comments or something, or delete out the bad ones, or I don't know, get a fake phony account, put some nice comments on videos, or like, yeah, make some thumbnails or whatever.
Street Fighter in arcades, about
He could also be doing a lot of this work behind the scenes because, again, he does not need to be, quote unquote, streaming. Here's the thing. He has to get his stream set up. Apparently that takes a while. He doesn't understand how to efficiently do anything. He makes everything like, I don't know if this is done purposefully, but he makes everything so incredibly difficult. There are so many programs and things that could be done that would just make it so much easier.
what the downfall of Mass Effect and this and that. I think that I would do really well making video essays. I really do. I think that my videos would do well, perform well, people would like them, and would respect the amount of effort that I would put into them. But is it worth it? Let's say I work my ass off on a video essay. It takes me all week. I put it out, 20,000 views. You just made $40. Oh, I could have turned on one stream and tripled that. Do you see the difference? Like,
Then you're not doing it for the love of content creation, then.
it's kind of a problem.
Which is fine. You don't have to. You could just be somebody who streams.
You have to like be consistent and almost go viral to succeed with just on-demand videos these days.
Not true. Absolutely not true.
You can't. You have to get crowdfunding in order to succeed.
No, you don't.
It's the only real path to success at this point.
No, it's not.
Ruin Sweego, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
It's not. You can have a YouTube channel where you never live stream, or you live stream very rarely, or it's very inconsistent if you ever do it all, and you can do just fine.
Today. Exactly right. Once we go
And nobody has to tip you or super chat you or do super thanks or anything like that, and you can do just fine.
just said the time and effort would exceed the reward that you would get out of doing those. There you go. Yak Almighty says people can spend months working on those video essays. It's a crazy amount of work. True. Absolutely true. You really need.
But if you put out one video a day, then you would get $40 a day, and you'd get residuals off of that. The cool thing about YouTube is that, yeah, it's all about views, but you're getting passive income. Yeah, you make that video and you put it out, but then you don't have to make that video again. Okay, it makes you, $40, but then the next month it could make you $30. But you didn't have to make the video. The video is already made. I do not have time to explain YouTube to
Your
you.
video to explode. Even to give you some perspective here. All right, I want you to think about June the King. We've watched a lot of his work. He's made a documentary on me. Okay, I want you to think about the ad revenue on YouTube. All right, on average, $2 per 1,000 views. That's the average. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's a rule of thumb. It could be
No, it's not.
higher. It could be lower than that. All
Higher.
right. So let's say June the King makes a video that gets 500,000 views over a course of months. He only makes like $1,000 on it. That's insane. He worked his ass off. He put all his blood, sweat, and tears into this highly edited, nicely stylized, very.
You don't know any of his analytics. You have absolutely no idea what his fucking, click-through rate is. You don't know what his AVD is. You have no idea what any of his analytics are. You have absolutely no idea what he makes.
Informative video. 500,000 views. Here's $1,000. Wow. I could have made more if I worked at Burger King this week, all week. Fuck. That's YouTube on demand. It's not good. That's why.
You don't understand what your thumbnail click rate is. You don't understand your clicks per minute. You don't understand your average view duration. You do not understand your analytics.
YouTubers had to basically sell out. They had to have
No, they didn't.
constant sponsorships, constant plugs on the screen, pay for my Patreon, subscribe to this service, do this.
You can do those things if you want to. You do not have to.
That's how they have to make ends meet.
You have to be entertaining or informative.
As opposed to an interactive live streamer who's
Exactly. Those are your fucking analytics, dude. You get $2 per 1,000 views. Because I'll tell you right now, I don't get $2 per 1,000 views, and I'm not even that particularly popular. Imagine the really popular channel.
doing successful streams. It's way better.
June the King is not making, is not making $1,000 a video. I can tell you that right now.
Really is.
You're reading off of your analytics, which I'm not entirely sure that you understand correctly.
Gogeta says, I heard you can make $5,000 per 1 million views. Well, I can only give you perspective of 2016. In 2016, my video review/essay on, what the hell was it? Homefront, The Revolution. I said it was the worst game I'd ever played. That video made 1 million views. All right. It was fully monetized during that time period. And I made around $3,000 on that video. Roughly. And that was 2016 ad revenue. Ad revenue today is much lower than ad revenue in 2016.
Well, I have another channel that I've done for a long time. My most popular video on my other channel has 600 and something thousand views or what have you. I made more than $3,000 off of that video. And that was in 2020, 2021, something like that. So you're wrong. You're wrong and you're stupid.
So there you have it. Okay.
No, that's wrong. All of that's wrong. And I've done it and can tell you that it's wrong. And there are other folks on here who do YouTube who can tell you that it's wrong.
Can I tell if people are still watching my older channels like Darkside Phil or DSP Street Fighter? There's analytics. You can log in and see analytics, but it's negligible. Like very few people go back and watch the old stuff. I can tell you that right now. Very few. More people watch This Is How You Don't Play than the original old stuff because This Is How You Don't Play went viral and was the big culturally relevant thing, as opposed to my raw playthroughs. Maybe the old fans watch them, but that's about it. You know, I don't make a lot of legacy revenue. I do have monetized, like this channel right now, DSP Gaming, okay? All the content on this channel is monetized.
It's almost like Dave doesn't know what he's talking about at all. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. Well, also, this is a great way to tell you that he can't do those videos. First, he lies and says he likes editing. No, he doesn't, because if he liked it, then he'd do it. The thing about it is that this is easier, of course, but then he's going to tell you about how he's going to do all that work. And well, here's how all the analytics work. So look, see, it doesn't make any money. No, they're not going to make any money. Go over and fucking look at DSP Reacts. No, when you fucking make a video that gets 400 views, no, dude, you're not going to make any fucking money.
And this channel's been in business
That's correct. No, you're not going to make any
since
money.
2010. 15 years. Do you really think I'm getting a ton of views and ad revenue on the old content? It doesn't show up in the search engine anymore. That's really what the problem is that YouTube search engine favors the highly edited videos that went viral versus the original content.
Yeah, correct. They're going to favor what goes viral, not what doesn't. Why would YouTube push what people don't want to watch? That doesn't make any sense. Why do you think detractors do better than you? Because with a buffer, you're somewhat digestible in a way. So, yeah.
So even though my content has been seen by millions and millions and millions, it's usually seen through someone who stole the content and edited it into a negative video rather than the raw content.
Yeah, but see, we took the time and edited it. Or we do things like this. We live stream it and make fun of you.
So I make nothing on any of the negative spin stuff.
Nope. And I transform your content just enough so that it's no longer your content. It's my content. Asshole. Or Duty or anybody else who does this. You're still live, you know.
Carlton says,
There you go. Are we still doing iFucks? What number should I be on?
I think the idea is to keep making these kind of videos. You compound that work upon itself and people discover the channel and overall the workload is crazy. Right. Like that's what I mean. Like Jay Kuma, I get what he's saying.
Correct.
I really do feel like, especially now with my new setup, now that I have DaVinci Resolve and a PC that can edit really well, good quality video, good quality.
Oh, this is a great one. This is a great message up here, up in the upper corner here. It's so wild that you've been doing this for 17 years and have an average 200 viewers. What dedication. I hope you become successful one day.
Everything I do, I can make a really professional level video essay. I know I could, or review, or whatever it may be that I choose to do. The problem is, it's so much work and so time consuming. It would mean sacrificing what I'm doing now as a streamer. I would have to significantly step back as a streamer to do what I need to do to try to make the edited stuff successful. Because it's not just make one video. It's make a video, then make another video, then make another video, link to the video, cross-promote the video, get the person who watched that video to then watch the next video. You need to have that work to be successful. If not, if you're just a one-hit wonder, you're going to make a little bit of money, and then it's going to go away, and then there's no point even continuing, you know?
Yeah, that's right. You have to continue to work on it. If you don't continue to post on your YouTube channel, yes, that's correct. You fall into fucking irrelevancy. This is the internet, bro. That's the way it works. 350? Oh, shit.
To some extent with KO Gaming, it was rough because I had 2 or 3 videos that did really well. I had a few videos that were doing like 10, 20, 30,000 views on their own merits. Then all of a sudden, the video hit the algorithm, and I got over 1 million views in like a week. So now all my videos are now getting extra views because everyone's seeing it in related, right? So I start pumping out videos and I'm getting 50,000, 60,000, over 100,000 views on videos that would have had 1/10 of that, right? And I did take advantage of that for a while, but the problem is now you have to keep making content and following trends, and this has to become what you're immersed in. Because if you even take a little bit of a break or a misstep, you lose that ride in the algorithm. And that's actually what happened with KO.
Correct. You're correct. You have to continue to work at it, you know, almost like it's a job or something. That's correct.
Gaming is the hardcore gaming season hit where I got heavily into all the new games, and I started playing more games and doing less edited content, and immediately all the viewership fell off on the channel. Just boom. By the time that I wanted to go back to the channel and put effort into it again, YouTube demonetizes it on me for no reason. So yeah, basically, if you're going to sit there and edit full time and work your ass off, and then you're also going to try to get the sponsorships and the partnerships and the paid promotions and all of that, then you can make it work. It's hard work. I don't envy it. I respect it. You know, again, someone like June the King sitting there working his butt off trying to make those documentaries, that's tough work. It really is.
Yes, it is. And he's paid for them. He's fine. Don't worry. People take breaks, but they make evergreen content. Exactly. Or they do what I used to do way back in the day is I would just batch content. You know, you have to get, if you're going to do this, then for me personally, it was making content like a well-oiled machine. You know, I wouldn't just make, 1 video a day. I would make a few videos a day. And then you can schedule them when you want them to go out. If you want to do 1 a week or 1 a month or 3 a week or whatever it is that you want to do, you can make it, focus on your evergreen content, link everything. There are also things like, I think it's called Planoly or whatever. If you have Twitter, if you have Instagram, if you have whatever, you can actually schedule things to be, you can do Instagram posts. You can schedule those things ahead of time. You can do a lot of this stuff behind the scenes and do a lot of this and have it all edited and all scheduled and all ready to go. Plus, after making $2 million, you could hire someone who could do some of those things for you. If you're not smart enough to do it yourself.
Nor should they. Parking Lot Tears, nice name, by the way. Like, I don't know that you're trying to take a jab at me. Says, that's why content creators get
Parking Lot Tears.
sponsors first. They don't trust YouTube to pay them. Nor should they. because YouTube, for no reason, demonetizes videos. It's insane. For me, it doesn't affect me.
I've never had a video demonetized for no reason. This never happened to me.
Why? I pump out enough content that if YouTube demonetizes half my videos today, it doesn't even affect me. Most of my income is coming from streams. Oh no, I lose a few bucks on demonetized videos, big deal. But imagine if
But then why do you care so much about views?
I work.
Why are you going to immediately private this live stream, chop it up, and make it into videos? I don't do that. I just leave my live stream up.
3 weeks to a month on a video.
Sometimes if I play music or something, mine will get hit and say, like, you know, YouTube doesn't like this. So you just cut out the little portion of the music and then you just put it up. And it's fine. Why do you cut it up and put it into videos? Trying to double dip. You're getting views off of this and then you're trying to get views as a video. Bro.
I put out this highly edited, amazing video. It gets tons of views, demonetized. That's exactly what happened with June the King's documentary on me. WWE claimed the video because there was a 5-second clip of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Stone Cold Stunning.
And he took it out and he put it back up and he got hundreds of thousands of views and he got paid and it was fine. Just like the other day when I played the King of the Hill, the new intro, it hit me. As soon as I ended the stream, it was like, YouTube don't like this. I was like, okay, that was at the end of the stream. We can just go on ahead and chop off that end of the stream. You go on ahead, you put it back up. You're just fine. It's okay.
Vince McMahon in my documentary. They literally took the entire profits away from him. So all the time, effort, and work he put into that video, stolen from him.
No, not stolen.
And then he had to re-upload it, and he did get some views on the back end, but that's why that documentary never hit 1 million views. It would have been over 1 million. People were saying it probably would have been like 1.5 million if YouTube didn't do that and he had to re-upload it and start over. It's so lame.
Sure, June the King's doing just fine. YouTube will ding you for double dicking. That's the best thing I'm gonna say all day. Oh, for God's sake, somebody clip that. That was unbelievable. YouTube will ding you for double dipping. Yep. And that's exactly what he does. That's why the stream is immediately set on private. You can't grab it. You can't get it. And then it's chopped up and made into videos. And then he throws it out and tells you, oh, go watch the video. Oh, go watch this and go watch that. But he's doing unnecessary work on himself. Just leave the live stream up. It's what I do. I did see the Father's Day, King of the Hill thing.
All right, are we ready to end the show? I think maybe we should end the show and start with blueprints. I want to make big progress in blueprints today. I do. I'm hoping to do 2-3 runs.
Yeah, this whole 20 minutes right here is really going to get you far,
Hopefully
bro.
we can draft the throne room and do the other stuff. I want to get into it. I definitely don't want to have this going on forever. Guys, please support blueprints today. If you're here for blueprints, you're in the right place. My goal...
Okay, this thing's going to end with a whimper, so I'm running out of patience because I'm feisty today. Let's see what's going on.
All right, let's not do this yet.
I don't need to see him dressed up like them Street Fighter characters.
I almost missed the car key sitting there. Wow.
Okay, what are you going to do with the car keys? Do you have a garage? Because without that, then that's pretty fucking useless to you. Hold on. Do you... Yeah, you didn't even draft a garage. So...
You have 2 hallways, double your keys. I do, but I only have 1 key, so what's the point?
Oof, barely 200 people.
Yeah. Let's do the pool.
Oof, yikes.
The DS Politics show? Well, I mean, that was a political commentary show. It wasn't necessarily a news show. Let's see if we have anything down here in these dig spots.
I'm sorry, Coomer Police. Great name, by the way. It's unbelievable.
Wait.
Do you guys want to watch the new Gundam video?
There's got to be a dig spot.
We can watch the Gundam video. Yeah, this is stupid as fuck. I'm not watching this. We'll do the Gundam video and then that'll probably call it for me for the day. How many are watching him on Kick? I don't have a Kick, so I'm not too sure. Zoomers have discovered DSP. The game journalist hilarity ensues. From It's a Gundam. Big ups to It's a Gundam. It's only 10 minutes, so.
Drivers, start your engines.
Now, if I could hit the right button, that would be super. There we go. I knew I could.
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the
It is such a great shot. That's my thumbnail today, too. I stole it from Kino Casino.
Mario Kart World game. Available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, play.
It's a Gundam. He's just a piece of crap.
For the last year and a half, DSP
Was that PWR? Oh, that's good.
has been trying to go viral, to own the trolls. Logic that only Chris Chan and King Cobra could understand. In the wake of the Kino Casino saga ending, we've been treated to a more mentally deranged Darkside Phil. This man tells you he is a massive success when he's about to unbox his new Nintendo Switch. But by the end of the stream, he begs for money like a crackhead.
Support-wise, well, here's the thing. Support-wise, it did okay. It didn't do poorly, but it also didn't do amazing. Basically, I kind of made enough to recoup the cost of the Switch 2, and that's about it. And you get, what do I have this for? What am I doing?
That was so good.
This is just sad, you know? It's like when you see a puppy who has cancer. It's just the saddest shit, you know what I'm saying, YouTube?
Because he only got $500, you guys. And you have to ignore that about 3 or 4 days ago, he got $1,600. Listen, whatever money he got today or yesterday doesn't count. Tomorrow's a new day, and he needs that money. It began back in May, around the 16th. Phil was playing Doom, the Dark Ages, with the same speed and proficiency that you'd expect from Ricky Berwick doing the cha-cha on Dances with the Stars. Zoomers on TikTok picked up on his gameplay and started calling him a game journalist.
Game journalists when they are forced to play the new Doom game for money.
Oh, nice.
Oh, God.
This sucks. Again, what hit me? What hit me?
After this clip went viral of DSP spreading his digital litter,
Look at those. Look at those numbers. Holy goodness.
of course, the fun and chill positive streamer was grateful for the exposure, am I right?
You're kidding. Well, how the hell is that fair?
These videos are pulling millions of views
I mean, seriously, look at those views. Look at the likes, the views. Holy.
across all social media platforms. Surely, Phil is filled with pride.
And this is what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, your playthroughs suck, you're boring. It's not. That's the toxic peanut gallery being toxic. Those are the people who will never admit that I've done anything good. These are the people that will crap on me no matter what. The same people who said, oh, look at this, making fun of Phil playing Doom, when literally that's what everyone did in that room in Doom because it was full of explosive barrels. But you use me as the scapegoat and you take it out of context to get a meme for yourself and get millions of views of clickbait because you're a lying loser. Okay? I don't care about that. What I care about is my core audience of people who will come by and actually engage and support me
All both of them.
for these playthroughs.
What a fun and swell guy Phil is. When he says engage and support me, what Phil really means is show up to my stream, do not question me, don't give suggestions, just send money. 2 times a day to the tune of $150. And if he gets more than the money he asks for, he will request more money. That's right, when Captain Fidget got $1,600 from one tip, what did he do? He said, let's shoot for $1,700.
Yep.
This guy.
There you go. It's just like the $110.09 from PayPal. Like all over again.
Is an absolute.
You're just a turd.
Of course, after his crash outs, this only led to the inevitable. The children on TikTok reaming on Phil even harder.
What? What?
Wellington.
No, this is stupid.
DSP's Night Rain gameplay is
Oh
an
my
exercise in futility. The same brain-dead strategies he uses in Marvel Rivals, where he runs off into the enemy with no clue as to what the f*** doing, while his teammates suffer from the lead weight that is having him on the team. The best part of all of this is the fact that he refuses voice chat, so communication is non-existent.
A troll joined the match? Are you kidding?
He just expects the people locked into a match of him to read his mind magically. And if he isn't carried to an easy win, he blames his teammates because they're trash and they're bad. Phil never does anything wrong. He's the best player in the game. In fact, to be fair to Phil, I will use the full context clip.
Oh boy.
Why not move, Phil?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, Phil.
don't move.
This is a joke. This is stupid as fuck. There was no way I could help him. I tried. There was no way I could help him.
There was nothing I could do, you guys. Nothing I could do.
And then the enemy can hit me through the wall.
Well, there you go. It's the game's fault for being ass. And it's not DSP for target fixating so hard he couldn't see the mob winding up an attack on his goofy ass to wreck him. I wonder if DSP ever looks in a mirror and just starts yelling at himself. Because frankly, the architect of his own demise is Phil. As I've said many times before, Phil's worst enemy is himself. Past Phil, present Phil, and present Phil.
That's amazing. In fact, I'm gonna grab that. That might be a thumbnail in the future.
Future Phil. It's a vicious cycle that never ends.
There we go. I don't even have food for Tuesday. Here comes the Fendom whale. I'm an extremely successful business owner. Uh-oh, until he's not.
Ah, here's another.
Yeah, the $110.09 is when his bank leaks, when everyone got his bank leaks. It was a recurring charge from his bank that it was from PayPal. It was the Hogan polls.
Montage of Phil absolutely sucks.
It's the $99.99 Hogan polls, but after you add tax, it came out to $110.09, and you'd see that charge over and over and over and over again.
Oh boy, what a treat! Exactly what I want to see. More of Phil playing Night Rain. The game should be called Night Terrors. If you ever sat and had to watch this asshole unironically to make content, Jesus Christ. Oh no, I just started the game and fell off the map. Oh, there we go. Roll directly in the poison, because that's how you get away from it. You roll in it, and you just keep infecting yourself worse. It's hard to feel any pity for Phil.
Thought that was $16.59. No, the $14.99. The $14.99 shit that he bought became the $16.51.
Gilbert, take a look at this clip.
That's the $16.51 meme, was the $14.99 plus tax.
Where he gaslights himself into thinking his clear, obscure playthrough is good despite the viewers telling him that he's over-leveled and he's steamrolling the game and it's not very enjoyable.
Name one singular one. I'd love to hear it. So because I'm doing something differently, better than everyone else, and you can't make fun of me for it, you're mad. Oh, too bad. Go jump off a cliff.
Well, in more recent times, DSP has the Switch 2.
My Nintendo socks. That's right. Look at that.
Oh, come on, Gundam.
Nintendo colored socks.
Don't do this.
I was ready for today. NES colors in effect flying for the stream. I know you're excited to see this. I had to show you.
Despite
got them socks on with that fucking pit-stained 85,000-year-old shirt and probably still got shit stains in his underwear, man.
the efforts of the trolls. Yeah, you put up the order for your pre-order on stream live to a bunch of people and didn't expect anyone to take your information and cancel the pre-order for you.
Both orders have been canceled.
They use social engineering to get my account canceled. It's called you're an idiot. Anyway, he just finished an amazing marathon that was fun, chill, and positive of Mario Kart World to celebrate the launch of the Switch 2. He's like iJustine, but even less talented. There's endless amounts of Phil stinking up the track.
God damn it!
And
What was
surely
that
with all of
even?
this, the kids have years of content to just constantly post on TikTok as Phil mauls and rages into the new year. Oh, while watching this video, you realize that DSP has the situational awareness of a baby bird with Down syndrome, ignoring the barricades on the road.
What's going on?
This is why games today have paint now to make sure people know where they're going.
Look what they did to my Resident Evil 4.
It's for humans like Phil that are barely functioning and have become so complacent in their gilded cages that even a child's video game presents a huge mental challenge. To those with so few brain cells, they can barely create a fully functioning neuron. He has the same energy for Mario World that he had for Zelda. Remember when he was too dim-witted to take off the metal armor?
Oh god, the metal armor in the lightning storm. Oh my god. How could I have forgotten about that? Oh my god.
The thunderstorm kept zapping him and he just raged out? My god.
Sheltering myself with a large piece of sheet metal, I ran for cover under the tallest tree I could find.
You're kidding me! Riding full speed, the lightning hones in on you and it hits you? You see, this isn't fun. I'm sorry.
This guy is too lazy to edit videos and talks about bad game design, as if the developers at Nintendo were just lazy, and only a middle-aged, arthritic trash gamer addicted to DoorDash could find.
Oh, that's such a great shot. I think everyone's used it by now. But oh man, is it good.
And the hidden design flaws that somehow escaped the Japanese developers. Frankly, this dude is so lazy, he won't even set up a real green screen. He just uses the AI filter on his camera to make himself look like a PS2 NPC when it glitches out. Come to think of it, wasn't there like a VTuber that made Phil look like a complete idiot during that Zelda playthrough?
Yes.
And their stupid puzzle with all the balls and whatnot?
Yes.
Which led to DSP ranting about VTubers and Nintendo fans.
Yes.
Never change, Phil. You aren't wrong.
That was so funny.
No one.
Oh my gosh. I wish we could watch this one too, but we can't. Especially not Watch Mojo. They'll get my ass in 5 seconds. Oh my goodness. Let's check back in.
Call. Or I could redraw. Let's redraw. So Lost and Found, I'm gonna lose.
Well, we're at a whole 25 bucks, so don't know what whale is gonna save him today, but that was a really good video by Gundam. That's gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream for me. Maybe we'll watch that secret limited video with the $110.09 at some point, but we'll throw it on the list of things. I'm sure I've probably already watched it at some point. There's so much stuff about this guy. It's almost hard to remember what you've seen and what you haven't. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Hopefully he doesn't get any more money, but you know, some whale will probably come and save him. I do invite you to subscribe to my channel, but as always, you don't have to. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. Remember, if you have an unhinged membership, grab the link to the Discord and come and hang out. There's gaming stuff going on. There's movie nights from time to time. We talk shit about Phil. We talk, you know, shit about other stuff too, so you can come and hang out with us if you want to do that. No podcast tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a filibuster. Maybe we'll do something else. We'll see when we get there. Everybody have a wonderful day. Be safe. Take care. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.